So it is us, and we are in the Temple of Sleep Never Ending, the second level. Making your way down, searching out the Mad God's Key and the Book of Ibon, the Mad Priest Veltargo. It's been a long and winding journey to get here. It started off with an early morning trip home after a night of drinks with Lord Denal, and you saw a break-in happen and couldn't help but be good citizens and stuck your nose in it, as often is in Lankhmar. You take turns that you weren't expecting to take, and they lead you on various paths. And this one has led you to the Great Salt Marsh, about 4 hours outside of the city of Lankhmar, in the depths of the earth, making your way down to some unknowable temple in the midst of some rather alien architecture and some rather unexpected environs. The presence of this kind of quantity of ether bleed through into this area is cause for pause. And it's made its way into the city of Lankhmar as a drug called trance. And as far as you know, this would seem to be the source of it. So you made your way down after finding your way back for the second time. Another summoned Night Gaunt had attacked you, which you don't know if it was here already or not, but it didn't assail you the first time. Perhaps Veltargo is awake and has summoned another one. But having vanquished the Night Gaunt, you made your way through the temple, second level. You've come back to the area. It looks like just an old, forgotten, secluded tomb. A small chamber contains a stone sarcophagus inlaid with silver and embedded upright against the far wall. The lid is carved out of black stone and is ornamental with a humanoid outline. The creature depicted on the lid of the sarcophagus is alien in nature. The bulbous head and eyes dominate the upper portion, and the area where the nose and mouth would be is dominated by a writhing mass of tendrils that hang down to the creature's chest. The sarcophagus is sealed with silver runes and writhing script of alien characters. For those of you who have detected magic on it,
I was about to ask.
I would assume that you would. Everybody who can detect magic, feel free to give me a knowledge arcana or spellcraft check. And I'll do one for Luna. I believe she has detect magic as one of her daily spells. Yes, she does.
So what did you ask? What kind of roll?
Either knowledge arcana or spellcraft. Whichever one is better for you, I believe, is the rule. Luna will be no help here. All of you who've detected magic are...
Yeah, I have it. Detect magic. I would cast it if I'm suspicious that the information would be handy.
The sarcophagus itself, the runes all around the outside of... It looks like not a hinge. It looks like just an actual stone lid. It's sealed with these silver runes, and the silver runes all glow, and it's moderate necromancy. Asami and Zed both feel it's some kind of dreadful curse.
You mentioned these glyphs. Are these glyphs, can they be read through something like read magic?
Not read magic.
Okay.
What sort of? I know we never did get into what languages you spoke and stuff like that. If in D&D terms, if you took the language Aklo in your mind without having written it down, I will tell you what they mean.
Aklo in Pathfinder is
It's kind
it's the
of
language of the undead, isn't it?
no, it's
I'm
kind
not
of
very
the
familiar.
it's the language of the Dreamlands and kind of like let me see if I can pull up an actual description of it.
I'm uncertain, but I do know that the languages Arthur knows are likely ones that are more dark in nature. Some like if there was a shadow tongue language, probably that kind of thing.
Okay, that would be Necro.
Necrol, okay.
This one isn't that far off from that though, so it's possible. Aklo is a fictional language that has been used by many authors from its first reference in 800. So it appears in Lovecraft and all that other stuff. Let me see if I can get a Pathfinder definition of Aklo. A
Is
lot
there a
of
way to recognize the language even if you don't know what it means? Like if look at script, you could tell something's written in Russian.
yeah,
You cannot
exactly.
read Russian.
Yeah, this is something from maybe the Outer Planes. Akko is a language found in remote pockets of the Darkland and is thought to have otherworldly origins. It's believed to be the language of serpent folk, but also spoken by creatures as diverse as Lenorms, Neothalids, Shaggoths, Gibbering Mouthers. Mortals struggle to learn and speak it. It shares certain similarities to blah blah blah. It's also Power of the First World. Okay, so yeah, you're looking at it's an extremely alien language that you probably wouldn't know unless you dealt with creatures from beyond the prime, from these dark places, which certainly Arthur and Zed would have come in contact with. Zed being a summoner, even though he doesn't bring things about. It's something that he may have brushed across, and Arthur, it's definitely something that would be possible to come across in Cornwall for sure. When they
I'm more faith focused, so I probably wouldn't have paid attention to it.
okay, Arthur, you recognize the characters as Aklo. You can take Aklo as a language now if you wanted to, or we can still leave it blank. But
Yeah.
it would be
If Aklo is the closest thing to because I know Shadow Tongue is a language, but probably not in this campaign.
I think it is like let's see here. Pathfinder languages. Let's see here.
Assuming I think Shadow Tongue is what I think it is.
I think it translates to Necro.
Aklo shows up under monstrous languages in Pathfinder.
Okay. Let's see here. See if Shadow Tongue has a note.
I think Shadow Tongue's technically a human language.
There's a mix of infernal, Zlanti, and common. Shadow tongue is used in Nidal, both for religious rituals and to keep discussions incomprehensible to Outlanders. It's only spoken beyond Nidal's borders.
I thought this was
okay. Yeah, in the actual Pathfinder campaign, Nidal is it's basically a country that's analogous to the Shadow Plane. Like it's Shadow Plane adjacent.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay. So that would Shadow Tongue it will come up. It will come up in this campaign for sure. You have how many different languages do you have?
I have two bonus languages.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just confirming that these languages are a thing I could take. Shadow Tongue makes more sense because of some backstory stuff and some general.
Yeah, definitely does.
General stuff in general. Sorry, I'm saying general a lot. Necrol, I'm not certain if I would know that or not.
That's the tongue of undead.
That's the tongue of undead. I don't see him as a necromancer necessarily.
Okay.
I can see Aklo. I can see it depending on your interpretation of some of his backstory elements.
The sorcerers of Quarmal often summon slaves from the great beyond, and you would have heard them speaking this language to them.
You know, given the backstory I gave you, that makes perfect sense. Yep, I'm going to say Aklo.
Okay.
All right, my languages are now set in stone. They are Common, Shadow Tongue, and Aklo.
Okay, so the glyphs all the way around that seal the sarcophagus repeat this phrase several times. Cursed are those that disturb eternal slumber.
Mm.
And you can tell that the sarcophagus itself is radiating moderate necromancy, and Zed and Asami both feel like there might be some sort of curse to open it.
I suppose I can't tell the exact nature of the necromancy, if it's meant to keep what's inside asleep or if it's meant as an outside weapon for the curse for someone trying to open it.
Your spellcraft attempt wasn't high enough to tell it something like that. You think that it's probably that you would be cursed from opening the sarcophagus for Zed and Asami. Those are pretty high rolls, so we got a 20 and a 17, so a total of 25. You would definitely beat the DC for the trap to identify the spell, and it would probably be bestow curse. And you think that breaking the silver runes to open the sarcophagus would probably unleash that curse.
Oh, who was that? That was Zed. I'm certain.
Can we see what it would take to open it?
Yeah, it wouldn't take a whole lot. I mean, if you had like a pry bar or a dagger, you just have to peel some of these silver runes off. And they look like they're actually made of silver that you could take and maybe melt down and sell. Once you got them all scraped free, you could probably open this up fairly easily.
Is this where the U is on the map?
Yes.
Speaking of the map, hold on.
Yeah, let me resend it to everybody.
Sorry, I had to double click my token. I forgot I could do that for a moment.
That's okay. And I've taken off the line of sight. I believe I have anyway. You guys able to?
I'm seeing the whole map clearly. Yeah.
Perfect. Good stuff.
So the level of water compared to where we are we above the water
You're
level?
above it, yeah, considerably still. It's probably still about 40 or 50 feet below. And it's not water. It's an actual pool of that oozy kind of aether that bleed through from the great beyond.
Yeah, my question is, do we even want to open this? Is that our goal?
No, I don't know what your goal is, but this is kind of something that you've encountered along the way. The path continues further down.
I was mostly asking, is this the end of the path?
No, not at all. You can see
if we had, not that I want to harm Bakai, but if Bakai opened it and got cursed, got dismissed and resummoned, is the curse still there?
what are the rules on effects?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look that one up for me because I don't really know a whole lot about Eidolons, and you know what, you guys know way more about your characters than I do.
Yeah, does your Eidolon get when it demanifests? Does it cease to have a form? Does it cease to be an entity or something like that?
Sorry, my headset went out for the last 3 minutes. The Eidolon, because it's soul bound, goes back into me. It becomes part of me, so it ceases.
Oh, so would you take on the curse?
Sorry, I missed the last few minutes.
The question was, and not that I'm recommending this to happen. I was just curious. I don't know the rule on the Eidolon, but could Bakai open it, get cursed, and then be dismissed, and the curse goes away, and you summon her back, and all is good, or does that curse then go to you? You know,
probably entirely GM dependent.
Yeah. I mean, if she's corrupted like negative levels and disease, I could technically kill her, and then a day later she could come back at half strength. Now, depending on the GM, they leave certain curses in place or not. So this, because I picked the soul bound, so I wouldn't be spamming the board with summons. I would say I would inherit the curse if I were GMing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's up to
Don't
you.
want that.
Yeah. So, in Zed's opinion, that's probably what would happen.
So it went real silent when I was about to say, why don't we not open the thing? So I'm guessing there's a lot of discussion about opening the thing.
Yeah, and it looks like
I was wondering if we even should.
I
feel that if we do, we should probably come back to it later.
Yeah, I agree.
If we do open it, let's not open it now. Let's open it later if we.
I'll give you the summary of the sarcophagus. So the inlaid runes all the way around in silver, sealing the sarcophagus. Both Zed and Asami detected a powerful curse that would affect anybody, probably if they disturbed the sarcophagus by removing the glyphs that are sealing it closed. Arthur read the glyphs. The glyphs said in a language that he's heard the sorcerers where he comes from speak to creatures from beyond the veil. They summon them as slaves where he lives, and they speak this language. And the silver glyphs they repeatedly spell out several times around the sarcophagus. Cursed are those that disturb the eternal slumber.
Is this sealing anything, or is there like secret passages without disturbing the lid?
You don't see anything. And there's a passage that goes down from where you guys are, that continues down.
That's where Luna's standing. It's just straight down that way.
Yeah, it goes straight down, and it looks like it continues on past. You guys, as far as you know, were down as far as this far after the rats attacked you the first time down. You found the sarcophagus and decided, well, we're gonna just turn around.
Can we move the sarcophagus without disturbing the glyphs? Like, is the glyphs around the seal of the top? Or
it's around the seal of the top, and the bottom, because it's standing upright, it's leaning against the wall. The bottom is actually carved into the wall. So the only way, it's a standing sarcophagus, and it's sealed closed with silver. It doesn't look like there's any hinges on it or anything like that. So if you disturb the silver glyphs that are sealing it closed, the lid would probably come open fairly easily.
We got to explore elsewhere before we go this route.
Sounds good to me.
So why don't we go down to where Luna is?
Yep, get yourself into marching order. I'll move Luna out of the way so you guys can...
Where are we going? Are we going down towards...
Yeah, down this way is... see where the big skull is? That's where you guys fought the rats. So you're kind of going clockwise.
That way?
Yeah, you guys are going clockwise.
All right, Larit is the paladin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's controlling Larit?
We'll put him right up front like that, or in the front.
Yeah, he can be up front.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
All right.
So I think message on the paladin, on Arthur, and on Zed makes sense, right?
I think we already established message connections between everybody last time.
I could remember.
Yeah, exactly. It's good to...
It made sense to me. So.
All right. So as Larit gets to where he gets, just about to enter a small, basically 10 by 10 chamber that overlooks a couple stairs that kind of circle all the way down. A horrible echo fills this chamber as several bipedal frog-like creatures with long claws and vicious teeth lurch forward into view. I will put them onto the map.
Do they look like the ones we've seen previously?
They...
Because we've seen something similar.
Yes, you saw a slod. Now, this is not completely different. I'll give you a quick picture of them. I think I have one handy. The one that you saw was red. These ones have kind of like a bluish tinge, and the bluish tinge is the same color essentially as the aether. So it's almost like they have they have been soaked in the aether for quite some time. It's kind of like a hardened residue on their flesh.
Beware the quarry slide.
If you guys want to give me initiative rolls.
Move some screens around so I can get to it.
I think my average initiative has been 8 this whole campaign.
You have me roll for each. All right.
Yep, we'll do it for each.
All right.
I will also ask, who is controlling Larit? Was somebody in the party controlling him?
I'm not sure. I rolled initiative for him, but feel free if anyone wants to jump in.
Yeah, I remember. I controlled him last time because nobody else wanted to.
Yeah, go for it. I got a secondary or somebody else.
Yeah, we could.
Not very skilled with playing marshals in Pathfinder, but I'll give it my best.
What we could do is we can have maybe Asami give me a heads up on what she wants Luna to do. What you guys want Luna to do.
Sure.
That's not a bad way to do it.
All right, everybody's got a summon, basically.
All right.
I'll ask, are we aware of these creatures? I know from where Asami sits, it should be having to see through the rocks to see the creatures.
Yeah, you're aware that there's some kind of horrible echo of like almost like a painful howl.
Some kind of foul beast inside.
I'll signal to Luna sleepy time. Not for us, for them.
Luna nods. So Zed, first up, round number 1.
Yeah, I'm in the back of the party. Nowhere to. You know what? I'll reset my initiative to 1.
Okay.
I'll go last in round.
Sure thing. A pause for the cause. Luna. When he gets up closer, she can see the room, and she drops a sleep. Say right there, and it would affect all of the creatures. Were they affected? Let's see here. Target enemy units. Luna. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay.
3 of them were probably already taking a nap.
It's only good enough to get the first one. So let's see here. Humanoid 1.
That's a hit dice thing, I bet.
You bet.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's put helpless on him. Blue humanoid number 2. And let's see here. Just want to get the range on this one here. 30 feet. Okay. So I think that's going to be pretty much everybody. Okay, so it's going to be that. All right, success. Bakai. Does Bakai have anything? I meant to mention this. The Gray Paladin, I couldn't really figure out. It just seems like it's just a paladin, but super nerfed.
Yes, because it's not lawful. It doesn't have to abide by those codes, so it's weaker.
Yeah,
I'm okay with him being like an actual paladin. So he's not. Okay. So he's not completely nerfed. So if he was like a 3rd level paladin, he would have Aura of Courage, I believe, right?
He does have it. He just gets a bonus to his will saves against fear instead of pure immunity.
Okay. Does it extend beyond him? Like it's a 10-foot radius for a normal paladin?
I think I don't play paladin, so I'll check.
I don't either.
The normal paladin gets that, but I don't know about this variant.
Yeah, normal paladin would be +4, which still wouldn't be enough for Bakaya unless she had some sort of. Does she have some sort of protection against fear?
Yes.
I thought she might.
Yeah, she does. Or is it Eidolon benefits?
So I got a question. I hate to ask this because I rolled and passed, but if it's a fear effect and we rolled a reflex save.
Oh yeah, that's just the way this was set up. You're right though. It should be will saves.
I'm cool with the result though. We can keep it that way.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see here.
Yes, it still has the +4 morale bonus, but he's just not immune to fear. I think technically it says each ally within. Do you count as your own ally for these types of features?
Yeah, definitely.
I know that in other certain editions you don't, certain editions you do.
Yeah, allies are just, people who just aren't out to harm you.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would get a +4 as well as Bakai and maybe Luna, depending on if it goes around corners or not.
Is Bakai's will save better than a reflex save? Or worse? It is supposed to be will.
Bakai is a 3 will, 2 reflex.
Okay.
Larit has 5 will, 2 reflex.
Okay, so that means everybody saves. We're good. Okay, so it's I know it's described on here as horrifying croak, but it's more like a painful howl. It just kind of chills you to your soul for a moment. But Larit shouts out, "Stand fast!" And Asami's you know that Asami's song in the past has girded you against this kind of thing as well. Arthur, you can kind of see the reaction of your compatriots, and it's not dissimilar to what you do to other people. But they all
a small smile on his face.
They all manage to keep their resolve. Larit.
Alrighty then. Larit does not feel like allowing this creature the second chance to frighten his allies. He's gonna charge straight in. It was number 2 that did this, correct?
Yeah, number 2 that did it, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna charge head fast right into number 2.
Alrighty.
Take that Warhammer, I believe he had. That battle axe he has. See if he can't put this thing down before it can attempt such a thing again. He's gonna go ahead and power attack. Oof.
Okay, let me put.
I didn't mark anybody. Hold on.
That's all right.
I don't think a 10 would hit anyway.
Let's see. I don't think it would.
I did the calculations for power attack. I altered this
Perfect.
action for that.
Awesome. So that.
Yeah. Takes a big ol' vertical, big ol' axe handle swing and just does not connect, unfortunately, for him. I think he had the one attack and no bonus act. There are no swift action abilities. He doesn't really need to heal himself. So we can keep.
That's his only swift action.
Yeah, no, he'll stand his ground there, and he'll stand his ground, I suppose.
All right. Arthur.
Arthur. All right. Then, not really wanting to actually walk into the fight, but definitely wants to protect himself from the fight. He is going to go ahead and use the action to use a new ability that I acquired this level called Body Shift, as he's going to weave a little bit of illusion around himself to make it a bit hard to actually detect where he is exactly, as a couple shifting, kind of like a mirage. If you've seen looked into like a heat mirage, if you look out the window on a hot day, kind of blurring his position as he gains concealment for 3 rounds for that.
Okay.
He is then going to attempt to step past Asami and get himself. Once I can move my character real quick.
Sure
Hold
thing.
on. Ooh. The map's a little bit rough for me. Hold on.
Yeah, these tunnels are tight too.
Yeah. And he'll try and get himself roughly around here.
Sure.
So he can, yeah.
As long as you get yourself to tunnel adjacent, we get the idea that you're kind of...
Yeah. He's going to be... That's action to use Body Shift. He'll be blurred for 3 rounds. And that'll be his action. He'll... Just setting up some defenses, just in case.
All right. Asami.
Asami starts whistling a theme song.
How do I
Through it
attach
and
blur
will play
myself?
is the Final Fantasy Combat theme song. So we are in combat. Hopefully y'all feel inspired by that, because you're going to get these abilities I just gave you. And she's quite happy where she is, and I'm confident that Paladin can hear the whistling because we're connected through message, so he gets the benefit as well.
Excellent. Yep, everybody within range of audible range can hear it.
Yep.
Can get the benefit.
And I'll use the move action to draw the rapier, just in case I have to poke somebody with it.
All right, excellent.
It does have a lingering, so it's 3 rounds for that action, so I don't have to keep it up.
Okay.
So that is a question, though.
Yes.
Lingering. It lingers for 3 rounds, so if I guess, let 2 rounds pass, and on that 3rd round, I could use a free action to continue it?
Yep. That's exactly it. And that counts as 1 use. Like, basically...
it would be another use. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, you're almost tripling your... So, another one of these creatures kind of half shambles forward, almost on all fours. It chomps out at Larit. Ooh.
Is concealed not an effect I put on myself?
No.
I'm looking for it.
It's let's see here. It's an effect that I would have to put on your character sheet. It's
Arthur has it for 3 rounds.
It's CONC. So let me see here. I'll add one for you.
All right.
And then 3.
I appreciate that.
No problem. And then total concealment is TCONC, I believe.
Ah, okay.
And then what we'll do is you should be able to maybe just turn it on, turn it off. Maybe if it'll stay. I didn't know you had that one, or I would have put it on your sheet for you.
Yeah. It's only for 3 rounds, though. It's not a... it's basically an effect where I could just cast a number of times per day, and I get a number of rounds equal to my sorcerer level of blur, the spell blur, which is just concealment.
Okay. Why don't we put blur on your sheet? And just put duration 3 rounds.
Yeah, is that a thing that can be done?
Yeah, you just grab the spell out of the thing and throw it with your special abilities. Bakai.
Oh, Bakaya lets out a little giggle. Oh, we get to play with our pointy stick. She moves down, pulls out her large sword, and looks at the paladin. Says, "Is this how it's done?"
It's precisely how it's done, lass. Bites heavily into the creature.
Puts it in, pulls it out, whipping blood across the ceiling.
Knocks the creature back against the wall.
He's like, "I like this stick."
Helpless. And then another creature comes up the stairs.
Right. Oh, yeah, helpless.
And bites. This time, getting Bakai. Sharp teeth, mouth the size, basically, of a football, clamps down on her arm.
She looks at him. I don't like you anymore.
Zed.
Looks pretty packed in there. I go here. Can I see any of them?
Yeah, you can see 2, 1, even you can tell Bakai's up against a couple that you can't really see, but you know that they're there.
I can't. You know what? I'll go one more space. Can I see 3?
Yes.
All right. Then I will pull out a bowl of acid because,
Yep.
magic user. And fling it at that guy.
That's a hit.
And watch as it chews away part of his webbing.
And it eats through some of that exterior kind of residue from the aether that it kind of dried on him. Luna. Let's see here. Luna's got her spear handy. And she sidles up past that. We'll clear the targets. And under Bakai's arm, she takes a stab. And just narrowly misses. Let's see here. Clear targets. Off of Larit's shield. Larit.
Alrighty then. Okay, which one it was? It was number 3 that was heavily harmed by Bakai.
Yeah, number 3's hurt.
Alrighty then. Seeing that it's probably a good opportunity to finish off one of these creatures, he is going to aim that battle axe right over at it. See if he can hold on a second. I need to click on him. Unmark you. Mark you. There we go.
Oh, I think you got yourself too.
That's
okay,
hit
though.
Myself.
Just, yeah, there you go. It's a hit.
Excellent.
All right.
Sinks that battle axe right into this creature.
The creature slumps against the wall. The
Guy
slack,
says, I had dibs on that one.
the slack look on its face, its jaw open.
Humans.
Anything else there?
Uh,
You do
I don't
have
think so.
you have 3 points of
And-
damage on you, I guess, from last week. You can
Uh,
swift action
Swift.
lay on hands
is-
yourself. It'd be 2d6,
Nah,
I think now.
It's 2d6, yeah. Larit feels confident enough. You feel like he could take another decent hit before needing a lay on hands.
All right.
So he'll hold off.
All right, Arthur.
Arthur, I don't know if Arthur could. I feel like the hallways are a bit too cluttered for him to actually get in there and do anything meaningful.
There's a space behind Larit.
That sounds really dangerous.
Yeah, that is pretty dangerous, but
You know what? The party will be fine. They'll be fine.
all right.
Listening in on the sounds of combat. Bukai's making jokes. They're probably fine.
Asami.
She was a little upset at somebody taking her dibs.
5 foot step to here. Can I see the combat across the water?
Yes, you can actually. You can see blue humanoid number 4. And you can see also from there looking out over, you see like a little pathway that kind of runs along the edge of the stairs, kind of go right into the side of the wall as they descend down openly into down into the bottom, probably about another 30 feet.
Okay. Are they on the same plane as me? What I mean is horizontally.
Yeah, you're probably about another 10 feet higher than them. 10 or
Okay.
15 feet.
So how do I point to what square I want to do something?
You could just tell me like blue humanoid 4 or where's the
Okay. The square, like if you're looking at Sami, go 1, 2, 3 squares down.
Yep.
I'm going to use ghost sounds and make and it's going to simulate a swarm of delicious flies that this frog might find tasty.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast ghost sounds and maybe it'll be a distraction. I don't know. I don't have a good ranged weapon. Even if I did, I would take a -4 penalty to attack it. So maybe a distraction will help.
Actually, in this instant, because of Bukai having total cover from where you are, even though the blue humanoid is in combat with Bukai, because you have no threat of hitting her, I wouldn't impose a -4 penalty on you.
Well, if Asami realizes that she has a clear shot,
She does
then
have a clear shot.
Yeah, I'd have to do a free action to place my rapier on the ground, move action to pull out the ranged weapon, and then standard action to fire it.
Okay. You could definitely do that safely without harming Bukai.
It's probably going to be less effective than the ghost sounds, but we'll see. Where's there we go, ranged weapon.
A bit of a shame I have silent image. I could have probably played into that.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if that included the +1 bonus because it doesn't break down where all the.
I think it
guess
says
does.
effects +1. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. That's where. So it is. I don't know if it's.
So actually, this creature wouldn't be looking at you, so it would be technically flat-footed. You deny its dex bonus to armor class, which is actually his armor class is even better if I do that. So it's a miss. It's off its thick hide. It doesn't seem to penetrate.
I just threw a rock at it. I mean, it's a sling, but yeah. So I would expect it to do much damage. See, maybe the ghost sound would have been more effective.
But you definitely had a clean shot, and you were on target. You just didn't penetrate. Bukai.
Bukai looks at the paladin. Says, "All right, I'm going to get in here and block you from getting to this person." But before she does, she spins around and coup de grace the one on the ground.
Okay.
full action.
So you do a automatic critical hit.
Is it?
So,
I thought coup de grace was automatic if you spent the full action.
Yep.
No.
Yep. You do it.
Coup de grace also invokes opportunity attack, doesn't it?
It does.
All right. Well, she wasn't thinking, so.
But the easy way to do a critical hit is
control or something.
Yeah, but it's also on the modifiers, the plus minus. If you click damage critical, and then roll your dice.
I don't know where that is.
So up in the tools on the right hand side of the game room, you see tools where the combat tracker is. There's a plus and a slash and a minus.
Yes.
So if you click on that and open it up, you'll see presets attack. If you go down to damage, if you click on critical,
okay,
that'll automatically give you a critical roll for your next damage roll. So you just roll the damage.
Where do I drag that? Do I just click it?
You could drag it right onto blue humanoid number or whatever, number 3, or you can just click it and I'll drag it on them after.
Okay, clicked it. It's highlighted.
Okay, excellent.
I've highlighted the little.
You've
guy.
got blue humanoid number 1. Yep, that's the one. Perfect.
Okay.
Then you just roll your damage.
All right.
There it is. So 20. So that's not enough to kill it outright, but it does have to make a DC 30 fortitude save or stay alive. So if it rolls a 20 on a fortitude, it's still alive. Otherwise, it dies. Which is the nice part about coup de grace. So it's dead.
Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't think about the attacks of opportunity. So
you were so locked in that and it's not quite a flank, so you can feel them both kind of attacking you. Let's see here. Neither one actually able to penetrate and do any damage.
Okay. She points at blue human number 4, looks at the paladin, wiggles her finger, says no.
Okay. So blue human.
Imagine Larit just looking at the camera, shrugging.
I do too.
Cis normal. So blue humanoid.
5 foot tall, fiery red haired woman there.
Yeah, just obliterated the.
That's it.
That's a hit. So it snuck closer with his opportunity attack and missed, but then manages to find some flesh. Zed.
All right, we will. Let's see if there we go. Grab a ball of acid, fling it. That's good hit. Or a point of marking damage, and we're done.
All right. Luna. Luna will stab at number 2 with her spear. It's going to be a hit. Jesus. And she shouts, "I'm a wizard." And blue humanoid number 2. Let's see, probably at Larit, because continue that way. There's a hit. Ooh, harming Larit.
Ouch. I imagine Larit doesn't take too kindly to being attacked.
I got bit.
Am I actually targeting it this time? Hold on. Yes, I am. It's so hard to tell sometimes.
It is.
Not exactly. Yeah, not pleased with being attacked by this type of creature. Gonna see if it can cleave its hand off.
That's a hit.
Potentially so.
Yep.
Let's see how much he takes. Quite a bit, actually.
Oh. Gets more than a hand. Gets an arm at the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
As the creature slumps to the ground.
Yeah. Larit just like plants one boot onto its chest as he's going to go ahead and swift action lay on hands himself.
Okay.
That'll be 2d6.
2d6.
So he restores 3 wounds.
Okay, so let's see. Let's make that to...
Yeah, I will mark his wounds off right there.
Okay, yeah, you can keep track of it that way. It's easier.
Part of the fate variant channeling, creatures gain a channel bonus on 1d20 roll made during their next readied action as long as it is taken before the end of your next turn. So I think that's a bonus that he gets for his next action. I don't know how to read that. I'm just reading it. Fate variant channeling.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
That's one of his paladin things.
So he gets +2 to hit or something like that, or?
I think it's +1. It says, okay, creatures gain a channel bonus on 1d20 roll made during their next readied action. I don't know what that. As long as it is taken before the end of your next turn. So when he does his healing channeling,
Okay.
that is a bonus effect.
Oh, so he gets 1 more hit point then?
He can do. When he rolls a d20, he gets a +1.
Oh, okay.
That's the way I read it.
Okay.
Although I don't know about the ready to action bit.
So his next d20 check will be a +1.
Yep, as long as it's within the next turn.
Okay, cool.
All right. Alrighty then. Arthur hears that stuff's dying down over there, so he's going to go over with Asami and take a peek over there. See what else he can see.
Yeah,
Can he see this blue humanoid?
Yeah, you can see him kind of he's kind of on the stairs trying to get into the room, and you can kind of see flashes of red here and there, like Bakai's hair way behind it. But if you're shooting something at him, Bakai would have full cover from you.
Yeah.
So
not thinking of that. How tall is it? How high off the ground is its head?
It's about 5 feet tall.
All right, okay. I am going to actually... Let's go back to that illusion idea from earlier. I'm going to spend a first level slot. I would like to... With that idea of the swarming flies, I'm going to go one step further. I am going to go ahead and manifest an illusion of just hundreds of flies buzzing around his head. I want to try and manifest enough to try and blur his vision if I can.
Okay.
Just hundreds around his head, just constantly buzzing around.
You can,
they don't make any sound, but they do. I would like to try and blind him through that.
Okay, so it's I'll give him a mischance, like a 20% mischance. If you want to just see if, because he's interacting with it, let's just see if
he's probably interacting with it immediately.
Yeah, see if his will save is good enough.
So yeah, it'd be a will disbelief probably.
Yeah.
I forgot I can force him to make saves.
Yeah,
Apologies.
It's okay.
I don't use outside of these sessions. I do not use Fantasy Grounds at all. So
that's okay.
I'm very unfamiliar with it.
You know what? I play on it all the time, and I still don't know how to use the damn thing. Okay.
Yeah. No, he sees through it immediately. That's unfortunate.
He might be mildly distracted by it, though. They're not the most. They're not exactly.
They're not making any sounds, so that probably gave it away.
Yeah, but they're not the most intuitional creatures either. So.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, so there is an illusion of buzzing flies zooming around this creature's head. It's like thousands of them. You're not sure if it's going to affect the creature or not.
Well, I've done all I can do.
Asami can actually see the illusion too, correct?
Yes, it is not. It's a it's a figment. It's actually there. It's just light and stuff.
Okay.
It's not a phantasm.
Do I have to choose to disbelieve it, or can I say, man, those flies are working perfect?
You
for
need to
what I wanted
interact with it in order
Yeah.
to be able to disbelieve it.
Yeah.
Well, then you judge if I'm interacting with it. I want to intimidate it, demoralize it.
Yeah, you can. You knew that it's something that Arthur did.
That looks like something Arthur would do.
Yeah.
Arthur, I will say, minor silent image does have a focus of like a white piece of fleece. If you can recognize that, you probably recognize it as an illusion.
And you've seen Arthur do this before with the Iron Room that you created.
So the spellcraft roll, I recognize what he did.
Yeah, exactly, and you know what he's done.
Yep. Well, I
and
just don't want to take advantage of what the frog creature is suffering through by intimidating him to demoralize him.
Sure.
It's not her best skill, but she's practicing it, so one day she'll get better at it. So may or may not work. I don't know. So let's just find out. She's basically informed this frog that he is about to die. Forcefully and angrily, but might giggle through it depending on the roll. Yeah, she's still laughing. She's laughing. So, okay, that will get better with time. So anyway,
she couldn't keep it together. Bakai
giggles at the intimidation. I don't think it worked, she says.
Nope.
That's a hit.
She swings her sword at him.
And harms him badly.
And that's it.
All right.
Yeah. I will say, if we were talking about that mischance earlier, if you disbelieve the illusion, you can see completely through it. So it would not hinder him at all.
Okay.
I believe it's transparent. You know the illusion's there. You could just not be bothered by it.
I don't know. He's flailing away, not hitting. So
yeah,
I think it's working.
Looks like it's working.
As far as Arthur's concerned, he did a good job.
Are you?
And my giggling imitate wasn't wrong. It is going to die.
Zed.
All right. I pull out my loogie again. Fling it through the air.
Zed's getting good at this.
Just sizzle a little bit. 1 point of damage. Yep. Okay. That's it.
Piece by piece.
And
20 rounds from now, he goes down.
Luna. She knows the Pakai's claimed it, but she's going to take a shot anyway. And misses. It was a sheepish shot from around the corner. It was more like a prodding. And Pakai probably
smacked it with her hand.
Yeah, exactly. So she didn't resist it at all.
Probably didn't swing too hard. Try not to...
Larit.
Take it down. You know she's not serious.
Yeah, you can step into the fray.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what Larit would do because I didn't make him, so I don't know exactly how he would act. I am wondering if he would just be like, "Oh, really?
You want
take it then."
You want to kill this thing before it knocks anybody out, basically.
You know what? Yeah, good point. Larit's a gambling man, but he's not a stupid man. He's gonna take a step forward. There we go.
The guy gives a pout. What are you doing?
With a grin on his face. Ooh, unfortunately, he was paying too much. He was paying too much attention, trying to be snide, that he completely missed.
Well, now's Arthur's chance to do it from behind.
Are you keeping the illusion up? Do you know whether the creature isn't affected by it or not?
Not unless the creature itself makes it obvious. Like if it just doesn't care, Arthur could probably be like, "Oh, it probably sees through it."
Do you have sense motive as a skill?
Yes, I do actually.
Okay, let's get a sense motive roll. We'll make it DC 10.
Alrighty then, let me find sense motive.
I'm rolling too since I'm watching it and I know what he casts.
Okay, yeah, you can tell by the creature's actions that it doesn't seem to be affected by the swarm of flies.
I'm looking for sense motive. I have sense motive. Where'd it go?
Oh, Asami can tell.
There it is. It wasn't one of my class skills, so I couldn't see it. Ooh,
No,
just barely.
That's enough, though. You can tell by its actions. It doesn't seem distracted at all by the swarm of flies.
How dare this thing be smart enough? I want to pull out my crossbow and destroy this thing in that case.
All right, fire away. And there's no penalty on this one. Because
Yep,
everyone has fire enough or enough cover.
Yeah. Because move, action, draw this.
Yeah, it's kind of like hanging out beyond the cavern on a like sort of stairs, kind of reaching into the. You got a pretty clear shot.
Clear shot, but he's not exactly the most martially adept. Let's see how well he does.
Just misses. Nope. It's off the wall.
Goes flying.
Didn't miss by much, though.
Getting better. Getting better.
I know what that's like, rolling the 12. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I'm going to take inspiration from Arthur's shot and be like, okay, if you can't do it, I'm going to try to do it. And,
I think like 15 effects just ended right then.
Yeah. Oh, it's hovering on a 20.
Splash.
Oh, the bard and the sorcerer aren't amazing marshals? How I'm surprised.
I'm intentionally letting the inspiration run out because I have a feeling we got this under control without it.
Yeah, probably.
I would think so. Bakai.
I says, thanks, guys. It's like it's my birthday. Oh, crap.
So, this is a ninja frog.
The slot is powered by spite alone.
Well, Bakai doesn't like a bunch of insects.
Half mindlessly pressing forward.
Oh yeah, since my turn ended and I did maintain concentration, the illusion's gone.
Okay. Lashes out at Bakai but misses. Zed.
I got it. Throw another loogie at it.
Oh, you might have it.
Oh, nat 20.
It's a crit.
And a crit. Critical acid.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's teetering. It's wavering.
I looks back and says, stop it.
Luna. Let's see what Luna has in her bag of tricks. I don't even know if Naz has got the right spells on here. He's only got 3 prepared cantrips. All right, we'll just use a spear. Her spear.
I think she should have 5 cantrips prepared or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Boom! Right through the throat. And she kind of holds it there for a minute, just in between Larit and Bakai. And yanks it free, and the creature drops off and falls theatrically.
And ends it with, I'm a wizard.
I am a wizard.
Magic missile, she says.
The creature falls theatrically into the... almost like down the wall, smashing itself, and then into the lake below.
Bakai looks at it and goes, oh, well.
So from your vantage point, Asami and Arthur, as you're watching it fall and splash, it sends kind of like a short wave through the pool below. It's almost like a pond or a small lake, but you can tell it's not very deep because when the creature hit, part of it's still sticking out like an arm, and the wave that goes through, it almost illuminates another creature that's in the middle of the large pond below. So from what you can see, the staircase ends at a small ledge overlooking a lake of gently rippling pale blue ooze. Far across the cavern, to the north, you can see broken columns protrude from the pool. The sound of trickling aether falling from above echoes throughout the vast space, and in the very center of the giant pool below, you can see something laying beneath the ooze. Almost.
Is it moving?
It's large. It's not actually moving. It's large enough to be twice the size of one of these creatures.
Can we see it clearly enough to try and identify it?
You can't. You just kind of get a flash of it as the ooze rippled past.
We know it's there, but we don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. You could see a difference of like shade. You can tell it wasn't ground. Was something was below, whether it's a creature or a statue or some sort of anything. You can tell something is in the middle of the lake.
And cast light on a rock and toss it to where it is.
Okay. So you do that, and I will bring up the third.
Gonna pick up the rapier and sheath it properly.
Okay, so let's see here. I'm just going to share this map with you so you can tell what I'm talking about. Are you able to see the map, even though your minis aren't on it? Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So in this chamber, right here. So as you throw the light pellet down, it kind of lands and illuminates. It outlines a creature probably twice the size of these other ones that you battled, and it's kind of like laying flat on the ground. And
Is there any animation?
Yeah, it begins to stir.
Ooh.
You say it stirs. Arthur takes a few steps back from the. Arthur takes a few steps back just to be safe.
Okay, let's. If you guys are gonna be like back a bit, I can put you on the map, and I can just kind of like draw out where the area would be. Like Arthur and Asami would kind of be like on a ledge right around there. Can you see the drawing that I'm doing?
I actually closed the map because I didn't think we were going to do stuff on the map. If you can,
I also did that. I'll reopen it.
Okay, it's okay. I didn't put any minis on that. So on this map, you can see the creature in the middle of the pool. Can you see the area where I just drew on it?
No.
Where is that? I don't see that.
Let's put you all on here, and that way we're all, and then we'll kind of organize where everybody would be, sort of. So let's go with Asami or Arthur would be there. Asami would be here, and you guys are looking out over the ledge.
Yeah, and like I said, Arthur would like to take a few steps back if he can.
Yeah, for sure. Like you guys are 30 feet up from that. No, more than 30 feet. You guys are 45 feet, and Zed, Bakai, Larit, and Luna are all in the chamber up above, and it's got to descend about 30 feet to get down to this little ledge near the pool. So you have a considerable advantage right now. You've got the high ground, just like in Star Wars, and you have the creature is illuminated. You don't know if it has any sort of range capacity.
What does it look like? Like, is it like a water creature? Or is it a lizard? Or is
So
it...
as it stands, I will show you. Oh, I didn't put it on there. Okay. Where is it? Is there a way to blow up the let's see here. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we see him all right.
Okay, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, somewhat reptilian.
Like a slad.
its movements seem almost artificial. It's kind of like herky and jerky.
Are we able to? What is it currently doing at this moment? Is it like approaching us?
Well, you've a creature has fallen into its pool, and you guys have cast down a pebble with light on it. So right now, it's looking to see what the disturbance is.
Bakai switches out weapons to a bow.
Okay.
Does it break water, or it's just?
Yeah, it's standing now.
Does it look dumb question? Does
Yeah,
it look hostile?
Yeah, it looks like it's meant to guard the temple.
Does it look like we should shoot or say, "Excuse me, sir, we have a moment of your time"?
Is there an appropriate knowledge skill to identify this creature?
Yes, religion. Let me see if Luna has it. Nope. Larit, have knowledge religion?
Let me check.
You may.
Yes, he does.
All right, give it a shot. No.
Does it appear to have noticed any of us?
Yes.
Our group, or the southern group?
Probably more so your group, because you have to kind of, to get down to it or to even look out, you have to kind of be exposed. Whereas Asami and Arthur, kind of like a ledge up top. It's almost like a window. Whereas more, you're like a doorway down a stairway.
Okay, so it looks like it's paying attention to the Bakai group and not the Asami group.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like it's moving towards you. It just looks like it's kind of focused on you. It's not making any noise, which is kind of unnerving.
But we can see we need to get past him to go further into this area.
You would imagine so. From your angle, beyond that, you're also able to see a 2-foot wide river of aether runs down the center of the broad hallway beyond the pool. Between a row of black columns on either side, each column bears a glowing pale blue symbol of a half-opened pair of eyes bathing everything in an ephemeral glow. So it's fairly lit up in the hallway. Faint whispers fill the air of the room with a latent malignancy. The river of aether flows from beneath a pair of double doors into the aether pool. So everything seems to be congregating in this pool where this guardian is standing.
I'll pull out the silver unholy symbol of the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Aim it at the creature and say, "Stand down."
Okay.
I rolled a stealth check because I'm like trying to be quiet and sort of getting behind any cover that happens to be where there is, but still watching.
Okay.
Yeah, how much cover is there? Because I probably like to do the same.
Yeah, you can be right up by Asami.
All right, so stealth check.
You don't really necessarily need to. You guys are kind of far enough up and out of the way.
All right.
Like I say, you're more of in a window off to the side. They're kind of in the doorway leading down to it. So was it Zed or was it Bakai that said that?
It was Zed.
Okay, so are you moving down the stairs?
I'm stepping here.
Okay.
Right on the ledge. She has her bow trained on him.
Okay.
But I just stand out with the symbol.
Okay.
Stand down.
Okay. So the creature kind of puts his arms to the side. Almost slackens a little.
So is there a path, or we have to swim there? Is there any boats? Is there?
Nope. You have to walk through the aether to get, unless you have some sort of flight or some sort of zip lines, or I don't know.
I left the broom at the inn.
Yeah.
All right. I'll with Buckeye will switch weapons to the great. So how deep is this? I mean, can we walk and wield a weapon? Or
Yeah,
we're gonna
easily.
be
It's no more than 2 feet deep at the deepest. Like I said,
All
when the creature, the one creature, the last one to die, fell into the water, it's still like half out of the water, laying on its back at that point. And this creature was laying flat in the water at its deepest point, and when a wave rolled over it, you could make it out. So that's how shallow it is.
All right. Buckeye pulls the symbol out from under her blouse and puts it on her chest. Holds the sword with two things. I look at my compatriots. Here goes nothing.
Okay, so you've got the silver symbol. Bakai's got the stone
She's
one.
got it too. No, we both have. Have on. Yeah, on both sheets they have silver unholy symbol, Sathagwa.
Shastaqua. All right.
I also have stone pendant on her if somebody needs it.
Everybody's got their own stone pendant.
Okay, so I step out into the water.
Yes.
Okay,
it's I don't know if you've ever stood in it. I know you've crossed over it a bunch of times, and I don't know if you've actually physically interacted with it. But it's kind of like walking through really loose jello, if you can imagine that. But it's pale blue, and it's kind of mildly luminescent. It's almost.
Glance at the frog before I go too far. He's not being eaten. His skin's not being eaten by this or anything.
No, it's not. But it matches the same color that the dried residue that had formed on its flesh. It matches this aether almost identical. And actually, now you guys are down there, you can see under the aether, across the chamber, just past where this guardian is standing slack now, you can see 3 bodies laying in the aether, almost completely covering it. 3 human bodies. One looks like the woman that perished in the cart from the priest's channeling of energy. One looks like one of the thugs, and one looks like the other priest that died during the combat, not the one that you let go. And they're kind of in this area here, almost soaking.
I look at my adventurers and patriots. I'm going for it.
The humans in the water.
You can't make them out from where you guys are.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You and Asami can't make them out.
How many? I can't remember the square count to move into position where everybody is, but I imagine that would take.
That's a double move from where you and Arthur were.
We're going slowly. We're going very slowly. It's not like we're running across the water. So if you want to catch up, if I see you disappear from up there, I'm assuming you're coming around, and we'll take a moment.
I'll say through message. I'm going to come around, join you guys.
Okay. And we'll pause, step into the water, just wait a moment until everybody's kind of in place.
Okay.
Look at them if there's any suggestions. Otherwise, I tell them I'm going across. But we're going to keep a little bit away.
Okay. Yeah, the creature now that you've got the holy symbols presented fully, and you're both It's gone from slackened to almost. It's kind of like crouched down now, almost like a dog or something like that, and it's maybe just getting ready to maybe lay back down in the water or in the aether.
All right. I assume everybody has the symbols.
Yeah.
If
Would it be
Paladin
helpful if I
doesn't,
presented the symbol and shown it like in Wayne and Garth at the concert in their past?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know that one. So
Wayne's World, right? When they got the backstage passes to Aerosmith, they're like showing it to everyone.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what you're supposed to do. You kind of guess that's maybe what these are for.
all right. Well, I slowly make our way around. I wait if anybody comes with us, but otherwise we're going to get up over here.
Okay, let's turn him off now. So he fades down into the water and lays back down.
Oh, good. That one scared me.
Well, when you lost sight of him for a second?
No, well, just when it's corpse of the great one.
Yeah. Oh, I turned the I turned the identified. Okay.
Guardian bone creature does much better.
Yeah, exactly. But the guardian bone creature lays back down in the aether and kind of goes back to an inert position.
So we will wait here so the people have room to come up.
Okay, so while you are there, as you get closer to that,
that's where we stop.
That was the description with the glowing pale blue symbol, half open pair of eyes, and everything has an ephemeral glow, and the faint whispers in the air seem to kind of come from the walls and the columns and the ceiling, and it's kind of like and it kind of like it sort of builds a little bit. So it's like a mild susurrus now in your mind. And then it builds a little bit and it gets stronger. And it gets stronger.
We'll go back here and wait for everybody.
Okay. And then it kind of fades a little bit, but you can still hear it.
All right. I will relay this to folks that I think we're going to have to go pretty fast through here. There's some whispers in the mind. So when everybody's ready, we can hoof it quickly.
Okay.
So I'm going to hum a ditty. And Bakai, who is skilled at dancing.
Oh, you know what? Song. This might be a good, because you can actually audibly hear the whispers now that you get there, Asami. You think that you might be able to counter these.
Right, I'm reading the description now.
Okay. I thought you might be.
Yeah, it just takes me back because it's not loaded in the blue ribbon, so I have to look it up the other way. Counter magic effects that depend on sound.
Yes, that's what this exactly is.
Okay. So if I hear it, then I could and recognize it as a magical effect, then sure.
Yep, you definitely can. Just by proximity, with it kind of like building, and it's kind of like a madness-inducing kind of.
I'm trying to target everybody. Hold on. Okay, and I'll give you all that. Bam.
All right, awesome. So is it, I think you use your perform check, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Because that's the saving throw is whatever my perform check is. So let me decide. They're all the same.
That's the extra bonus savings throw in case anybody fails, right?
Let me read it. Make sure.
and you can see up ahead that the double doors are made of stone, and it looks like they pivot inward from the center. Doesn't look like there's any locking mechanism or even like barring or anything like
I'm going
that.
to use perform oratory to tell our group how brave and amazing we are for making it this far, and that we just got to go a little further and ignore those sounds. That's just nothing. We'll get through this together. And other cheesy together cliche meanings.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
Yes.
You got this.
It turns into a Tony Robbins seminar.
So there you go.
All right.
How's that for a save?
Boom. Well done.
All right. As a group, we go forward.
Before I forget, to just give me a second to put all these experience points that you guys are racking up and bypassing by being smart on the actual party sheet to reward you later on. You don't have to necessarily kill everything to smartly bypass it and get experience points for it. So well done. Okay. Ready to go.
All right. As a group, we'll go forward. Yes, to and through the doors.
Yes.
Keeping the guy has detect magic at will.
Yep. And yep, she doesn't detect anything on the doors. She detects like a mild, faint enchantment effect on the aether itself.
Okay, which we've already seen.
Yeah, exactly. She detects a little stronger effect on all of the pillars with the glowing eyes and the sounds of the susurrus kind of lingering, like i.e. the trap that you guys are currently bypassing, but nothing on the door, just the underneath where this aether's flowing through. Doesn't look like the door is blocked off at all. It just looks like two slabs that pivot inward.
Well, let's pivot them inward.
Pivot them inward. You can see the full map, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, great. That's what we're going for on this one. Okay. So we're that's the wrong one. All right. Here we go. This vast chamber rises up to a great vaulted ceiling of 40 feet above the black marble floor. Two silver braziers flank a large pool of aether on the far side of the chamber, both emitting a wispy gray haze. A black basalt statue stands in the center of the pool. Nearly 20 feet tall, the statue depicts a pot-bellied frog-like creature with drooping eyelids. Each eye trickles a thin stream of ether into the pool below, almost like he's crying. An ornate book stand before the statue contains a single large tome, its pages open and on display. And also, bum 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 bum, you see, let me remove this creature here for now. You see,
Hawknose.
Yes, this dude that you've been chasing since the very start of.
Okay.
In black robes now, with almost like a writhing tentacle symbol on the front of it, atop two drooping eyes. And you also see the priest that you let go.
Oh, I was going to say hail brother, but
Surprise.
In addition to that, the hawk-nosed priest, he's just finishing an incantation, and the smell of brimstone erupts into the chamber as he's got one hand on the tome, and he's calling out, "Shathakwa, send me your servant." and a creature appears.
Oh, shit.
So let's see here.
Maybe we should have rested. I have one spell left. And Bakai needs healing, so guess what it's going to be?
So Larit's got some lay on hands left. You'll be fine.
So this creature...
Matter of fact, how much help does Bakai need?
12.
Oh, in that case, yeah.
Who's got knowledge planes?
GM. I wasn't aware of how hurt Bakai was earlier, but I feel like Larit before here would have used one lay on hands.
For sure. Yep, definitely.
All right. In that case, Bakai is healing 7 wounds.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Let's.
I adjusted it.
Perfect.
So she's down to 5. I adjusted.
All right.
All right. Where's the dretch?
He is.
Show to us what must die.
Right
Well,
there.
we see them.
Show to us what else must die.
Right there.
Oh.
Who's got knowledge of the planes? Let's get this out of the way first.
I'll check Larit. Nope.
There it was religion, I think.
Luna may have it.
Also local.
She's got planes.
Thinking this is one I'd want to put a point in next time we level.
Coming up a lot. Yeah.
It's coming up often. It may not be a bad idea.
So Luna can know one thing about the dretch. What would you like her to know? Like one question. Do you want to know, like, does it have magic? Does it have damage reduction? What's it resistant to? What's it immune to? Does it have special attacks? I'll let you guys.
So has it have 4 hit dice or less? What I'm getting at, I guess, a better in-game question would be: is it susceptible to sleep?
Okay.
Yeah, that's my input. Others can provide other input, then Luna would choose which one.
Luna's already used her sleep spell for the day.
Right, but someone else might have.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
That is a viable question for me.
Yeah, Luna would want to know that. I think probably too. So yes, it is susceptible to sleep. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check on outsiders.
Now the question I want to know is it susceptible to fear?
If it's susceptible to sleep, it's probably susceptible to fear. So let me just find.
Yes, it is. Is sleep mind effective?
Yes.
It is enchantment, I suppose.
Yeah. Let me just make sure that, let's see. Doesn't qualify. It doesn't say anything about mind affecting, so yes, it's definitely susceptible to mind affecting.
Excellent.
Okay, so what we have here is an initiative situation. So let's get your initiatives.
Rolls?
Yes, please.
There we go. Better.
All right.
From where we're standing, are we still in need of the counter song to resist the whispers?
I would say so, yes.
I guess I won't know this until we enter the room. If we need to do it while in the rooms, past these doors.
You would think that the doors would probably block out the sorceress.
Okay. So with lingering performance, 3 rounds I've offered 3 rounds of protection. Do I feel like I need to go again?
You can choose to keep that up, or after 3 rounds go by. How's that sound?
Yeah, well, I guess what I'm saying is how many rounds has it been since we've gone through the hallway? And all right.
Yeah, we'll call it 1 round.
Okay.
We'll call it like the surprise round kind of thing. You guys could have all moved up and did everything you needed to do, and yep, that's fine. Everybody, initiative's good. Wow.
Finally rolled high.
Everybody gets the jump on these guys. All right. So Luna is the first to go. And Luna moves to here, and she goes for broke. And she fans out her fingers, and a colory blast explodes from her hands.
Color spray?
Yes. So let's make sure she targets him and him. She also targeted herself. Yep, she did. Okay, so the bloated humanoid failed, but Veltargo saved. Even though I don't think Veltargo would have been affected anyway.
Plus 12. That's very frightening.
So the bloated humanoid. It is that. Okay, so let's get the spell out here.
Color spray is definitely a fun spell.
Yes.
I remember using that quite a bit for certain other characters.
All right, so it is...
Unconscious, blinded, stunned, and then it'll be blinded, stunned for more turns.
Yep. Okay.
Color spray is very mean.
It is. It's game breaker for the
Oh, like a level 1 sorcerer can destroy everything with that.
Yep, for sure. It's the most terrifying thing in the Pathfinder Kingmaker game. That and cause fear and blindness at early levels. Speaking of blindness, Arthur.
Yes, blindness is a very good idea indeed. Arthur, seeing Veltargo was completely unaffected by that color spray.
Yeah, the colors just kind of washed over him. He almost sneered at it. Like, yeah, I've seen this before.
Let's take a step. Let's see if he'll see this one. I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a blinding ray at him.
All right.
Let's see. That is a... Where's the... Attack. There we go.
Oh. He shot a 2. I thought it was a 13 too.
Oh well.
When we watch the video, it'll look like a 13.
Oh well. Yeah, completely misses. You either dodge as well or just something off.
Yeah, you just kind of miss it. It kind of evaporates into the aether behind it.
Rather unfortunate. That was my move. That was my action. Yeah, I can't really do much else. All I can hope is that he can't retaliate.
Bekai.
So that thing is blind?
It went unconscious on the floor.
It's unconscious, blind, and stunned for multiple turns.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go all the way over to here.
Okay, so you go all the way over there, and then Veltargo's unable to react at this point.
Well, she's going to prod him with her big stick.
All right.
I just realized I missed a flat-footed target with a touch attack. That's so sad.
Yeah, I know.
He says, summoning outsiders, non-Fey, is not a good thing. She looks at the silent cultist, disappointed.
Asami.
Well, I have the Bardic Inspiration active to protect us from the voices, so I can't motivate y'all again in a different way without losing that.
Is that how that works? You can't overlap them?
I can't. Yeah, you can only use the Bardic Performance for one thing at a time.
Okay, alrighty.
And I'll draw my rapier and kind of look at the cleric. I could draw my rapier while moving, and I'll
Yes.
have standard action left.
Yep.
I'm going to throw caution to the wind and intimidate him, and we'll see if it's truly intimidating or...
Veltargo or the silent cultist?
We'll do the silent cultist.
Okay.
I'm looking at Veltargo, then I'm
He had a
shouting,
map.
"Hey, you back there! You're a worthless twerp. You ran away like a coward, and you're going to do so again here again."
Yeah. Also, to confirm, this is Simon? I
Yes.
believe he was.
No, this is the guy that you let. Yeah, it is. Yep, this is the guy you
Yes.
let go, Simon. Yep.
Mm. How dare he? How dare he spit on my
18
hand
to
like
demoralize him.
Demoralize him, and it's
Do you need
his.
to know what? All right, I'm reading it now.
his
DC
will.
of this check is 10 plus hit dice plus wisdom modifier.
His wisdom modifier, so it is 14. So you pass. So you intimidate him for 1 round.
Yeah, he's shaken for 1 round.
So
yeah.
let's put shaken on him for 1
Yeah,
round.
if I'd exceeded DC by 5 or more, for every 5 it exceeds an extra round
you
of
would
effect.
have got another round out of him. So let's see here. That is 1 round. Cool. Larit.
See, I already got better at that skill. Just one attempt later.
Just 1 try later.
Yeah.
It's all about
Larit.
practice.
Larit seeing the doesn't want more minions to be spawned in, so he's gonna go ahead dashing across the aether. He's gonna go ahead and try and this big old jumping slam. See if he can cleave Veltargo in twain with a single blow.
Alrighty.
He's gonna go ahead and power attack. Oof.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Alrighty then. Not an amazing amount of damage. Probably clipped his armor a bit, but 7 points towards Veltargo.
You can tell that Veltargo, you know why he's so easy to hit? Because I don't have his spells ready. I should have had, sorry.
He's also flat-footed.
He's also flat-footed, so his armor class should be...
I can't wait to see his like 26 dexterity come into play.
Let me put his... I might have to retcon one of these. His flat-footed armor class should be 18.
In that case, I rolled a 21 to hit.
21 to hit, okay. And Bakai was a 15.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna take that 15 back. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
I didn't have the spell effects on.
No, that happens. It's fine.
Let's see here.
Flatfoot is 18, you said?
Yes, flat-footed is 18.
Okay.
So Larit did 7.
Yeah.
And Bakai did 12, right?
Is he wearing?
He's not wearing.
No armor at all.
Probably mage armor.
You can tell.
Oh,
yeah,
he is wearing mage armor. Yeah.
You can tell by the way that weapons and stuff interacted him that there's some kind of invisible force that batted Bakai's sword away.
Hmm.
But
yeah,
Larit did manage to penetrate it.
Surprised to see this man not go down a single blow. Let's see how surprised he is next turn.
Hang on a second. What happened here? I just dropped the effects on them and they just disappeared. So hang on 1 minute. Veltargo. I don't want to have too many different things on it. I don't want to. Just want it to be properly. Yeah. Okay. So the shield duration should be. Yeah, that's right. So it should be 8. And that's fine. Just not going to run out of there. And the third round was... Yeah, okay. So everything is set. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't put those spell effects on anybody else, did I? No.
Veltargo's touch AC is not correct again.
It should be...
Because a 12 shouldn't have hit.
Maybe it's not coded right with the spell. His touch armor class should be 14.
Okay. Yeah, then he did not take that 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Okay. All right, that's it for me.
So he's got, I'll just tell you right now, he's got mage armor, which is 4 points of armor, which that doesn't apply to touch, but he's got a shield spell up too. So that's 4 points, and that would be for his touch armor class.
Doesn't mage armor apply because it's a force effect?
No, it's like an armor effect though. It applies for incorporeal creatures.
Could have sworn it did.
No, it applies for like the touch of like a shadow or a ghost.
Yeah.
But not.
Yeah, it's just an armor bonus. Yeah.
It's just an armor bonus otherwise.
All right.
Okay.
In that case, the 15 would have hit.
No, but it wasn't a touch. That was a regular.
That was a flat-footed thing.
Regular attack.
That was a sword trying to touch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
you may want to manually just change his armor classes if it keeps breaking on you.
Yeah, we'll find out. Let's see here. Oh, you know why? Because the actually it maybe it would, because the shield spell is just a shield bonus, not a deflection bonus. Let's just double check that, because that might hit. It's a shield bonus to armor class, and it applies against incorporeal touch attacks, the same as mage armor. So that would be a hit. So I'll change his damage back to 9 or 8. Okay.
I did a point to him?
Yes, you did a point.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Did it.
Silent cultist.
Don't worry, I'll make sure I'm the last thing someone sees.
He shouts at. He steps back 5 feet, and then shouts at Bakai to flee. Flee this place. And she saves against his command.
He says, I'll get to it after I get to you.
You're the one that'll be fleeing.
Veltargo.
Hard to take a shaken person seriously.
He's got a dagger on his belt, and that's all. But he steps into the aether at the foot of his statue, and he begins to rise up as if some magical force, some otherworldly force is lifting him off the ground. And now he's 5 feet up. And now he's 10 feet up. And now he's 15 feet up, where the hands of the statue are kind of folded over and reaching out. And he's looking down upon you now.
Do we think he casts something to do that, or it's an effect?
You're pretty sure he's casting.
All right.
You can give me some spellcraft checks if you want.
Sure.
Am I able to see this happening?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty then. Once I find my spellcraft, there it is. Ooh, nope.
Let me just... I don't know why it's not letting me tick this off here. Standard, preparation, combat. There we go. Nope. Oh, I've got... Okay. So anyway, he's used this levitate spell. Asami may have seen this stage magic done before. She's never seen it quite so effectively done as this. He looks like he's actually rising into the air, as opposed to, you've seen other performers that have made it look like they're rising into the air, but they haven't actually. They've used like
trick.
They've used like wires and cleverly disguised lifts and stuff like that. But you don't see that on Veltargo. Veltargo looks like he's actually summoned the power to lift himself into the air. And the Dretch does nothing. Luna. Any suggestions for Luna? She doesn't have anything really for ranged.
Does she have to spell magic?
No, she's not that. She's only a third
Got a
level.
big spear, right? 10 feet spear?
15, yes. She's only got reach to 10 feet, though.
Oh, and he's 15?
Yeah, he's 15 feet
Would-
up. She can enlarge herself, though.
And make it easy to
where's
reach.
Giant Luna? I haven't seen Giant Luna in a long time.
Let's see Giant Luna. Wom.
Okay, that's scary.
Giant Luna. And she brandishes her spear and she says, I think I could reach him because I'm a wizard. Arthur. Now with Giant Luna in the way, you're having a tough time seeing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be forced to get in there. I'd rather not. But
And now that Asami has moved away a little bit too, you can kind of hear the whispers get a little louder in your ear.
I don't like that either. I would like
But
to.
it did linger. The effect
Yes,
lingered.
yeah. He still doesn't have to make any saving throws. He's conscious and stuff like that. But now he can hear it again, as opposed to not having heard it at all.
I'm able to get from here to here within a single move.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, excellent. Dangerous spot to be in with AoEs, but the only real spot I can be in. How far is... Excuse me, you said it was 50 feet up in the air?
Yeah, the chamber itself is 40 feet high. He's 15 feet up.
15, you said?
15.
Okay, so his total distance from me is still within 30 feet?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Okay. That touch attack didn't hit him last time. Let's see. You know, actually, it might be prudence to... I think it's prudent to, for now, go ahead for another defensive body shift onto myself. Put another 3 rounds of blur on me.
Okay. Do you have, like I said, let's put that on your sheet here. Let's see here. Actions.
Oh, I can edit myself. I don't think concealment I can add just normally.
No,
like,
but if we do the
spell, the spell does not have an option to apply it to me.
Yeah, I think it does here. Let's see. Blur, PFRPG, spellbook. Let's do... Yeah, there we go. Blinding shift. There we go. And then let's just change it from minutes to rounds. There we go. And then just you drag the effect on yourself.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll try and... Hold on. Untarget. Target myself. Effect.
There you go. Perfect. Excellent.
Untarget.
Touch.
Excellent. All right.
Nicely done.
I'll see if I can transfer a lot of this over to body shift.
Actually, you just leave it as is. We know it's body shift. That's cool.
That works.
Bakat.
Bakai does a little dance around and ends in front of this guy.
Okay.
Swirling her sword with her dance.
That's a hit.
Pulls away the sword, flinging the blood.
Oh. He does manage to just kind of move to the side a little bit, but the force is enough to slam him against the wall. Asami.
Can I look back behind Giant Luna? Can I see if those doors are closed?
Giant Luna can kind of just... Yeah, they would have to be closed for Giant Luna to be in here, so they're closed.
Okay.
With the doors halfway open, she would be kind of lodged in between them, so... We'll just say that Giant Luna closed the doors, just becoming Giant Luna.
Sorry, I'm just messing with stuff. There we go.
No worries. So
Will I be able to tell if we can still hear the voices or not?
Yeah, you for sure cannot hear the voices over the when the doors closed, when Luna closed the doors and Arthur came in.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do the Bardic Inspire Courage. The Final Fantasy theme song worked during the last combat, so I'll repeat that with whistling it. So we'll give you all that buff.
Do you have that in? Do you have that in your pocket as a role play?
Have what in my pocket?
Do you have the tune whistling? Are you able to do that?
I put it in the roleplay section.
Oh, did you? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I'm locked in on the. Can you play it? Let's see here. See if I can
I think you have to individually click on it here. I think I can make it like play through it. The test is when I click on this effect, it should remove the counter song.
Yes, should.
But if it doesn't, we have to know that the counter song doesn't apply unless I change it.
That's okay. We know. And the counter song might drop off on its own anyway. Next round.
Yeah.
Okay, good enough.
It didn't remove it, but it will when the duration runs out.
Cool. That's great. So as long as those doors stay closed, you guys should be fine.
I'll stay put. What is this circular object sharing the square to my upper right?
That is a, I think it was a silver brazier. Let's see here.
Can I duck behind it to provide partial cover? I mean, I'm not hiding because I need to be visible, but I'd want to use it as cover with relation to the floating cleric.
Yeah. Yeah, it would give you like maybe, partial cover, we'll call it. Larit.
I'll spend a move action to position myself. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
With Veltargo in the air, that makes things annoying. I do have a really silly idea that I don't think can work. First off, does he have jump?
What do you mean?
Is jump not a skill in Pathfinder?
It's acrobatics.
Oh, it got fall into acrobatics. Nah, he can't.
He wouldn't be acrobat. He doesn't look. Well, he might. You did hear the story of him jumping out of a window and the window staying intact when he fled with the Book of Ibon from the library.
I'm talking about Larit.
Yeah. Oh, Larit. Oh, okay.
I'm looking at Larit. He's not acrobat.
I thought you were talking about Veltargo.
Yeah. Veltargo, he's not like leaning against the statue. He's just flying, correct?
Yeah,
he's just floating.
He looks to be hovering of his own volition, and I forgot who passed the spellcraft check. Was it just Asami, right?
It was Asami.
Yeah, Asami got the vibe that this wasn't stage magic or anything like that. He's actually lifted himself off the ground from some kind of...
And I remember Asami shouted, "Nice trick."
Yep.
Larit's going to look back at the dretch on the ground. Does it look like it's still going to be asleep for quite a while?
It's hard to tell. It looks pretty vulnerable right now. It looks like it's very killable.
In that case, he's not going to take any chances. He's going to go ahead and eliminate this dretch.
It's probably a decent idea.
He's going to spend a full round action to coup de grace it.
His spider sense has gone off big time with this creature. It's like a powerful presence of evil in his. I don't know if he can still detect evil, but he's a regular regular paladin would know for. If you did a coup de grace, you could just automatically crit it.
Oh, it's just an automatic hit?
It's just an automatic critical hit. If anybody's around you, you provoke an AOO when you do it. It's an automatic critical hit, so the critical hit damage applies to the creature automatically, and if it doesn't kill it outright, it has to make a fortitude save. The DC is 10 plus the damage taken.
How do I force a crit?
So the plus minus under tools.
Ah, I see.
The modifier. If you click on critical.
Yeah.
And then roll.
And it's just double dice.
I think it's triple with the axe.
That's actually accurate, I think. Let me check the axe. Yeah, it's 3. Go on.
Yep. It's a great axe.
Yeah, and I think you did have power of attack applied, so yeah.
I didn't actually use power attack for that.
Okay, well, you should actually. It's the perfect time for it. But anyway.
Well, in that case, it's 16 points.
And it's it wouldn't be just +3,
It'd be plus. Actually, no, not 16. It'd be 17. It'd be +5.
Yeah, it'd be more than that. It'd be +3 for every multiple time, right? So he's not just +1 for damage, is he?
He's +3 and +5 because of power attack.
Yeah, so it'd be +15 damage. So it'd be 25.
Is everything?
Yeah, everything's tripled.
Oh, everything is tripled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, +12, that's 27 damage.
Okay, so that just kills it outright.
Okay, my apologies. I thought only the dice was tripled.
No.
All right. That's good to know.
It's the only thing that doesn't get tripled and stuff like that is like sneak attack, or if you have like flaming on your weapon doing +d6 damage.
Yeah. I know that in 5e you only double dice.
Yeah.
And in Pathfinder 2e you just straight up double everything. You don't roll twice, just straight up double the result.
You just take the modifier. Almost everything goes by the modifier except for the extra damage dice. But it's a full round action to do that. That provokes attack of opportunity.
Could cross a full round action.
Yep. Zed.
I move away so that any AoEs don't seem to put me in target.
Okay.
I ineffectually toss some acid his way, and that's it.
There is a door behind you. It's like a wooden door. You're not sure where it leads. It's closed.
I'm not going to open anything that might bring more people in unless I need to retreat. So we're good.
Okay, cool. All right, so this guy knows that you've kind of got him pinned in. Let's see here. He shouts to Veltargo to Veltargo, forgive me. And he targets everybody. And channels negative energy.
That's a will save?
It should be automatic for... okay, so let's see. Let's target... enemy units.
He can target friendlies. That's fine with us.
He has to target friendlies. Okay, so let's see. Luna success. Bakai fail. Asami success. So everybody takes half damage from this except for Bakai, who takes full damage. Let's see if it does it properly. 5. Okay. So everybody else takes, if you could put 2 points of damage on everybody. And let's see, Veltargo takes 2 points of damage.
Bakai's sitting at 10. Do I need to add 5 to that? I don't know where she got the 10 damage.
Yeah.
I think the 5 just went on to her right there.
All right. Then she's good.
The 5 went on to
Idol. The only
Idol.
one was targeted properly, and then
for the half damage, everything drops off.
Yeah, we had to manually do it.
Yeah.
I put 2 on.
Excellent. I'll put 2 on Luna. So as a wave of dark energy floods the room. And Veltargo, he feels it and he kind of relishes it. And he looks down to everybody. And he says, "In time, brother, you'll learn to shield your comrades from these powers. Like I'm about to." And he targets just the enemies. And he channels negative energy. Luna saves. No. Bakai saves. Luna fails. Asami fails. Arthur saves. Zed fails. And Larit saves. So I think all the savers are going to take half of this. Otherwise, this is going to apply properly to everybody who it should apply to. Yeah. So this effect, it's almost like a blackness, like almost like the rift that you felt him open when the dretch appeared. Just like coming through the darkness, it just washes over the entire room. You notice that the silent cultist isn't affected by it, and he kind of revels in Veltargo's manipulation of this power. And you guys feel drained as Veltargo floats up another 10 feet. So he's up 25 feet now after doing that. And then we'll clear targets. Round 2. Luna, I think, goes down from that.
Yeah, it looks that way.
And crumbles to the ground. It's almost like this energy just got pulled from her. Arthur.
Hold on. I think my entire thing crashed. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so everybody took 7 if you didn't already add it. I think it might have added to everybody.
No, I added it.
You added it? Okay, thank you.
This is a very bad situation. Let's see. Arthur has that scroll. Which scroll was it? It was 6. This might be a good opportunity for that scroll.
Yes.
1d3 from the 5th level list. 1 from the 6th level list.
No. It's this is a different animal completely, my friend. You're summoning it. Are you? You've read it over. You've identified it as Summon Monster 6. You know how the spell works. This, you have 3 choices on this spell in particular.
Okay.
There is a creature. Let me see. Let me pull up the actual item from your inventory.
The Mothman?
I'm pretty sure it's on there. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, maybe it's just under mine. Okay, let me pull it up on my item list here.
Yeah, I can see a list from...
Okay, my Lankhmar campaign. Here we go.
You probably have a custom version.
I've got 3 specific monsters. In this specific situation, being as close to the Book of Ibon, this will summon a Soul Eater.
The thing is, will it even... The spell makes it follow my command, correct?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with a Soul Eater. Can they fly? Can they reach him?
Oh, yeah. It's a creature from beyond the outer planes, a creature of pure malevolence that would look to claim the soul of the darkest entity it could.
Well, considering the fact that someone's dying and everybody else is in heavy pain, does it look like Veltargo can do that multiple times?
Oh yeah. You've seen
You've
seen the silent cultist do it multiple times, not to the same effect, but
yeah, you know what? I was hoping I could save this, but this seems like a good situation to use it.
Yeah.
Does everybody agree?
This is Broken Arrow.
Yeah. Not only is it Broken Arrow, but I also think it's hero point time. The first one of the campaign. Let me look at the hero points so I can confirm the bonus I get from this. I am going to go ahead and... Okay, yeah, bonus. If used before a roll is made, a hero point grants you a +8 luck bonus to any d20 roll.
Yep.
Yeah, I am going to go ahead and pull this scroll from my backpack.
All
And
right.
I'm going to read it aloud using the magic and use a luck point to give myself a +8 to this bonus.
Okay.
Is it just a caster level check?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yep.
So that's going to be a +11.
I thought you guys were going to have to do this against the vampire, so this is cool.
That's going to be an 18, which I think is high enough.
It is high enough.
Alrighty then, yeah. I'm going to expend my scroll and summon the Soul Eater and command it to destroy Veltargo, because this is a bad situation.
All right, so let's see. I think I can... Do you...
wow.
Yeah, that's what comes. Okay, so...
CR7? What a steal.
So let's see here. Where do you want to put it, Arthur?
Right. Can I put it right on top of Veltargo?
Just right beside him?
Yeah. I'm thinking more literally like clinging on to him.
Okay, yeah. Or like,
where is he in relation to the statue?
He's almost at the head height.
In that case, no, perched on top of the head.
Okay, great. So let's put it right on the top of the head.
I like the idea of it coming out of the statue.
So, yeah, so it's not actually in effect yet, so you have to stay alive for this round. But
yeah, I do.
It's coming through the gate, like almost right out of the statue's mouth.
And that was my move action to draw the scroll from my backpack, right?
Yeah. And let me
I'm going to go ahead and inform everybody through my message. Defend me. I need to concentrate on this.
So because magic items are so rare, Veltargo might know that this is a scroll. He doesn't have detect magic up, so he doesn't know what you're doing precisely. I'm gonna maybe give him a spellcraft check, but at -10, because this
Also,
because all the components are in the scroll, as opposed to you making, you pulling out the sand and then you making hand gestures and then you speaking the words. Everything that you're doing is on the scroll. You're just reading these, in this case, very foul enchantments.
Also, technically speaking, it's a 1-round casting time, so I technically can't draw it and cast on the same turn.
But you can activate the scroll though.
Oh, I can just activate it without spending a full round
Yeah,
action?
that's what you're doing. You're activating the scroll.
In that case,
then the spell itself comes into being.
It has a duration of 1 round per level, and I think it's a 6-level spell, so it's 11 levels.
11 rounds.
Summon creature.
So it's that's not high enough to identify what you just did. Arthur, I think that's all you can do this round, my friend.
That is all I can do this round. Yeah.
Okay.
I do have blur on me, so if anybody tries to attack me, there's a chance I might not get hit by it.
Yep. Bakai. Bakai almost feels like a rift forming behind Veltargo. Being a creature from beyond, she can sense these things, and something dark is coming.
She's obviously disturbed, so she misses.
Yeah, she's almost distracted.
Yeah.
Asami.
5-foot step, touch Luna, and give her a heal.
Okay. Nice one. All right.
Crouch using the wall as a cover with relation to... It's not great cover because it's direct lines. I don't think it's good, but
yeah,
she's going to try.
All right. So Luna stirs. She's conscious. She hasn't stood up yet or retrieved her spear. Larit.
Alrighty then, Larit is going to go ahead and try and shake off the horrible feeling I know he is feeling coming from up there.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that he can't really deal with Veltargo right now.
So basically, Larit just got rid of one horrible feeling by banishing the Dretch back to the Netherworlds, and then he just feels like a creeping doom coming from behind Veltargo. He doesn't know whether it's Veltargo. He might even sense it's Veltargo.
Yeah. The thing is, he can't do anything to stop him. I think he's going to...
Does he have range weapon?
I don't think he does. He has a dagger.
No, but he can channel, and he gets an extra D6, so he could do a 2D6 to something.
He can channel?
You
I
get
don't see
Lay
channel as
hands,
an
lay
option.
hands. Sorry, he can lay hands. So
He needs a touch to do that.
yeah.
yeah. Well,
And
he's wounded.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna do. He's gonna use his swift action to lay on hands himself.
So he gets 2D6 because of the greater mercy.
Yeah.
So an extra 2d6 or 2d6 total?
No,
Total.
Okay.
Total duty 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
let's
then
see.
he gets a +1 to his next roll.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah.
Well, in that case, yeah, he's gonna come up to this. He's gonna come up to Simon. He's gonna try and at least deal with him, just in case he could do similar things as Veltargo. He doesn't need 2 Veltargos around.
No.
So
and
he's gonna go ahead.
He already did a similar thing, but you could tell he hurt Veltargo, whereas Veltargo, when he did it, you can tell it didn't hurt Simone.
Yeah, but he doesn't need, even if he's weaker than Veltargo, he doesn't need him to be around and do even more damage.
No, that's a fearsome ability. Now that you've seen what somebody who's actually capable can do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, all he can really do is deal with the lackey here, so he's going to try and deal with him before forming a proper plan to deal with Veltargo. So, his mercy lets him have a +1 to his next attack?
Yep. +1 to his next attack. Yep.
All right,
And he's got +1 from courage.
Alrighty then. Is that already set up on him?
Should be. Yep.
I'll just roll real quick. He's going to go ahead and power attack Simone.
That looks like a hit.
Well, that's a hit. Yeah. He's going to go ahead and try and cleave him. He's going to try and cut him down.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
ooh.
He is not letting him go. He is just going to take that right onto his skull.
Strike him down.
He wants to make sure that there's no chance at a second Veltargo, just in case he's manifests the same type of power.
The infidel. Sad.
He's then gonna turn to look at Veltargo and contemplate.
He does this again. I'm pretty much dead. I look at that door. I look at him. I look at the door. I open the door and step behind it.
Okay.
So hopefully there's nothing bad in this room.
So this chamber contains a half a dozen dirty mats that look recently used. A long table sits against the far wall opposite the door. You give me a perception check. Okay, so just on the floor, just inside, probably just 5 feet. You probably walk past it. You see a crumpled piece of paper on the floor, almost like it was just discarded.
Yeah, pick it up as I go in the corner and try and make sure I live long enough to.
It's just a hastily scrawled note. It says, Veltargo, we shall return as soon as we gather the necessary components required by the book. Soon all of the otherworldly secrets will be within our grasp. Your slumber will prove fruitful. It's just like with the exclamation point. It's almost like like a knowing statement. Your slumber will prove fruitful. May the dreams of the sleeper light your path. And you also see there's a lock chest in the room not far from where you are either.
All right. Well, I just came in here to try and get out of the blast. So
got it.
Okay.
Oh, I just noticed the caster link. I should definitely let Veltargo's soul be eaten, or else bad things will happen.
Okay, Veltargo. Veltargo shouts down at Larit. Striking down my companion. I will strike you down. And you see he starts casting a spell. Anybody give me a spellcraft check?
Finally.
Okay. So, almost like a bulbous bludgeon appears in the air just above Larit. And let's see here. Oh, it doesn't have the attack, so it's wisdom plus spell level. Or yeah, okay. I'm just gonna roll it this way. So this is against Larit's armor class. Okay, so this weapon is only times 2 on a 20, so it's not a critical threat. But it's a D8 plus 3 is the damage. Not in there. You know, for having all these spell effects already done, not a lot gets done. So 10 points of damage to Larit as this otherworldly mace. It's almost like a round-headed block of force. Just kind of slams into him and bashes him against the... almost against the corner of the wall and jams into him. It's like a powerful force. And you can see Veltargo is kind of like making motions with his own hand, kind of controlling it across the way, and he kind of spins and looks at Asami and Arthur. And he says, "You too will fall beneath the power of Shithakwa. Follow us or perish."
We're all wearing your little pass, multi-pass. And
Yeah, we agree to your terms. Come on down. Let's discuss.
Yeah. My companion here, who you've slain, has told me of your treachery.
Hey, he's asleep.
We saved him. Anyway.
So Luna stands up and retrieves her spear and takes a 5-foot step. That's all she can do this round. Arthur.
Ooh, at the start of Arthur's turn, it's 1 round casting time, so that means that by this point, it fully manifests.
Yep, it comes up. Let me show you the picture of this creature.
Yep. I've opened up its stat block so I can get better details, and ooh, it's got some fun things it can do.
So it emerges almost out of the mouth of the statue. This black, inky wisp and these 2 long, razor-sharp claws. The creature is, I think, is it large size or is it medium? It's it's just about the size of
It's medium.
The mouth that it came out of, and
yeah. As part of the casting, I have to designate a specific target for it. So I look upon and point at, and then I speak aloud, Veltargo, as the creature, when it comes out, not looks at him, but directs its gaze upon him. Hold on. I'm checking the spell's description real quick. It's not a spell I cast often.
Yeah, once it comes into being, you can do a full round.
Yeah, I think it acts on... Is it immediately after or just on my turn?
It goes on...
Can communicate. Yeah, it appears where you designate and acts immediately on your turn.
Okay, so it's either now or right after you go, so it's fine. You can...
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and let Veltargo... No, I'm going to speak to him in Aklo. Just... Enjoy your playmate, good sir. As I'm going to let this thing... claim him is the best term. Where did that stat block go? I need that for a moment. It needs to roll a few things.
Can you see it? You gonna drop it back on you?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it's gonna come right up to him, and it is gonna take a full attack onto him. Can I? That's damage. I want to roll these. There we go.
Oh, I thought it was laying on a 20.
Well, the two has a 20.
Yeah. So the It didn't. He didn't know it was there, so he's flat-footed to that one. Let's see here. Just want to make sure that what's his dexterity is only +1. Yeah, so his armor class is 19.
Also, did that not target him correctly?
Let me just drop them right on him, and we'll make sure. That's a for sure hit. Even the 2 is a for sure hit.
Yeah, this thing's very scary. God damn it.
Yep.
Hold on.
Did
I know what happened. No, it's because I opened up other things, and it goes to the very bottom of the list. Yeah, and with that, he is going to go ahead and hurt him quite a bit. He also is going to need to make some will saves. He's going to lose his wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually rolled very low for damage.
Let's see. What is the what's the wisdom save on it?
It's a DC 17.
DC 17 fortitude save, right?
Actually, no, it's fortitude. Yeah, it's fortitude.
Okay. All right. So 2 of them. That's bad. It's bad for him. Wisdom drain for a cleric. Ooh.
Yep. It's 1d6 wisdom damage per failed fort save.
Okay, he's okay the first one. He manages to resist.
Yeah, he's not allowing this thing to claim him.
But he takes damage.
He still takes a bit of damage, and this thing has shown that it tears through his defenses like butter.
Okay, so I got 1 damage on there. I'll drop
He did
it.
6 points of damage. I think some of it was evil.
You hit twice, though.
know.
You hit once with each claw, right?
Yes. And it...
Oh, okay. It's 1d6 plus 1. Okay, so you got it. It should be one more point of damage.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not working perfectly, but it happens. And with that, because I'm going to let him have fun with that, I'm going to take the action dash. I'm going to go in here.
Okay.
Because I'm hurt.
All right.
This creature, when it's summoned, it has a caster link. So it has a mental link between itself and the conjurer. And it has a fun ability where if its assigned target dies before it can eat its soul, or if it's defeated by its target but not slain, it'll come back to me and attack me. So don't let that happen, please.
Do you still have the other scroll that you got from?
I do, yes. I still have the other scrolls.
So you know that other scroll, if you were all to get in the confines of that spell, that would protect you from this creature.
Yeah. I can't do that now because I have to dash to get to where I am. But for next time,
you know how that other spell works too.
Yeah. I can't complete my turn apparently.
Oh, let me. There you go.
All right, there we go. Apologies that took so long. I had some things to work with.
No, that was. And let me give you the description of the actual creature too. Let's see here.
Oh, I took a look. It's apparently from a fun little plane. Yeah, summoned forth from the inky swamps of Abaddon. His soul eater is an extraplanar entity devoid of emotion and reasoning, and possessing a hunger that can only be sated by devouring the souls of the living. So yeah, sufficiently horrifying.
Yeah, I thought we had like a physical description of it, but it's okay. Bakai
uses a mental link to me and goes, should I be concerned about this? Because she's Fae. She's not, from that realm.
Yeah.
And I think back to her, yeah, you should be concerned. Why don't you follow me? So she looks down at the cultist, stabs with her sword into it, and then runs into the other room.
Okay, so you're going to finish him?
It's not a coup de grace.
Let me put helpless on him so it makes him easier to hit. Because he is technically helpless.
Yeah, coup de grace is a full action, so he's just going to stab down with her sword.
So I think you only miss on a 1 on this one. Okay.
And
okay, that takes him off the board.
Drag her sword along the ground with a little blood trail all the way over here.
All right.
That's it. We're good.
Asami.
That's a 30-foot movement, and I'm going to cast heal on myself.
Okay.
Come on. Larit's not stupid. He knows when to escape. He's gonna go through this door, but he's gonna leave it open so that Luna can come on in.
Okay.
He's gonna inform everyone that once she's in, he's gonna barricade the door.
Zed.
I throw my last spell onto
Matter of
Pakai.
fact, yeah, he actually readies an action to shut this door once she's in.
Luna's like, where are you all going?
5, 8,
Away.
10.
She's been in.
All right.
Yep, she's been in a situation before where we've all fled and she stood and fought, mostly against the ooze, which was easily as dangerous as Veltargo is.
If she chooses death, that is not my problem.
So Veltargo, oh, here I already had it added onto his thing. So Veltargo,
We're not fleeing Voltargo. We're fleeing the giant shadow creature.
yeah, exactly.
Not both.
So let's see here. Let me drag this down here. So Veltargo's mace flies over and basically just hits sort of like a wall as it's unable to affect this creature. And Veltargo pulls out his dagger and stabs at it.
Is this dagger... Hold on, let me check something real quick. Checking its DRs.
Yeah, it's not. Luna.
Yeah, is dagger magical?
Yeah, it's not. Luna steps up and she is close enough to reach with her long spear. She thrusts it up at Veltargo. That's a miss. His armor class is 19. The Soul Eater.
The Soul Eater. Hold on. Yeah. Arthur himself is going to
Oh yeah,
as a move action, he's going to draw that scroll of a magic circle, and just in case he needs to, if he sees Luna out there attacking, he is going to. I believe we are connected through message. If not, then I will have people relay it to her. Basically, to don't attack Veltargo. Let the Soul Eater take him.
Okay.
The Soul Eater, however, because I closed the sheet by accident again, I'm just gonna roll the stuff manually.
Sure, I'll just bring it. I'll drag it over to you. There you go. What you should do is maybe drag it down into one of the.
I need to drag it.
Yeah,
I know. I need to drag it somewhere else.
See if that'll work.
Yeah, just open it one more time. I shouldn't lose it again.
You guys okay to go a little long tonight?
Yeah.
I'm good with this.
Okay, we're at kind of like the climactic period.
Yeah. The thing is, if he actually dies without getting his soul sucked, that's very bad for me. Very horrifically bad, actually.
So you can't dismiss it?
No.
Nope.
Actually, it is dismissible. Some monster is dismissible, but the thing is, it moves fast, and it will hit me. It will.
Can it move through doors and walls?
I think it'll bust through the doors and walls. I don't think it'll care.
Yeah, you don't think it was incorporeal, even though it had like dark mists of smoke.
Actually, no, it's not incorporeal. It's actually mundane. Strange.
Let me see if I can pull up the PFSRD description of it.
Improved weapon focus, weapons. Yeah, I'm looking at the PFSRD. It's not incorporeal.
Yeah, I've got this here. Let's see here. Two elongated and deathly pallid arms protrude from this creature's smoky body as it slithers silently through the air.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll these manually. How does the rules for grappling work for grabbing a creature?
I would just roll his damage and stuff like that. Just do it normally. It's messy.
I'm saying, how do I do it? How do I start it?
Well, if you started it, then he gets an attack of opportunity, and
I don't think the monster cares. I think the Soul Leader just wants him to not be able to move. Because as it stands, he could try and run away, and this monster does not want that. And again, now that I think about it, if he tries to run away,
he's floating up in the air 20 feet. So first he has to float down, and then he has to move around. Yeah,
I forgot the monster will catch up, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna roll 2 attacks. I'm gonna go ahead do a full attack. Oops.
And actually, technically, you're flanking with Luna right now, so you get an extra +2. So anything other than a 1 is a hit.
All right. Let's see how well these work. Excellent. He needs to make 2 will saves for that, as I'm going to roll some damage.
I think it's fortitude. 2 fortitudes.
Fortitudes. I keep seeing will drain and assuming it's fortitude.
Yep.
Assuming it's... You know what I mean?
Okay. He's managed to keep it together.
He does take 11 points of damage, though.
All right. Let's drop it on him.
He is surprisingly resilient. So I guess he wants to keep his soul.
All right. Arthur, you've already done your...
I've done my piece.
Okay. Bakai?
Is the door open or closed?
Larit has it open. He's waiting for Luna
to come through.
You know what? No, I don't have point blank shot. We passed.
Asami?
How messed up do you look, Arthur?
He looks not great.
Arthur looks
blood
about
in your face.
Halfway.
He's bloodied.
Because it says heavy, right?
Yeah, Arthur looks... Everybody looks about halfway, at least. Zed's probably the worst off of everybody. Luna is probably the worst off of everybody. But in this room, Zed's probably the worst off.
Hey. Oh, you mean...
Yeah, I remember Zed saying he didn't have any spells left, right?
I'm out. I can hawk loogies all day long.
You look rough. Let me touch you. She's giggling when she says it.
I can't do anything against it, so okay. Thank you.
Hope that creepy thing doesn't come in here.
Yeah, Larit's gonna tell Luna one last time. Either you're coming in here or I'm shutting the door now.
All right.
Well, I feel Oh, no, it's too far for me to shoot easily. Be pass.
All right. Veltargo, spiritual weapon. Oh, I keep forgetting. It's the Soul Eater. It's a spell.
Yeah, this is...
Did Zed get the healing from the spell I just cast?
Yeah. What damage type is this? Is this magic?
Yeah, this is magic. It's like a spell. Does it have spell resistance?
Let me check. I cannot see spell resistance. I think not. No, it's not.
So I think that goes through fully.
Yes, it does.
So let's see. Soul Eater should have 7 points of damage. Yep.
7 wounds, yeah. I'm looking at him.
And then defensively, he's going to try and cast a spell on Luna. So I've got to make my concentration check. Where is it here? Okay. And he floats down and...
He floats down?
Ooh.
Does that invoke opportunity? Him floating down?
It's like a 5-foot float.
Oh, it's a 5 foot. Okay.
He critical hits Luna with the Touch of Idiocy spell.
Oof.
Your successful melee touch attack applies a 1d6 penalty to the target's intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. So that's 2d6 to each score.
Yeah, it's not damage; it's a penalty, but I still think that gets double.
So.
Oh yeah, there goes her brain.
So Luna, let's see here. 6 intelligence. This is wisdom. 6. And charisma. I can't take it below 1, so 4. And the duration of that is substantial. All right.
Quite a while.
So that is Viltargo's turn.
So Luna's charisma is 1 now?
It is 2, actually. No, 3. It can't go below 1. All right. So Luna breaks away, and Viltargo.
If Luna did a withdraw action, that withdrawing doesn't draw, right?
There you go. Okay. Excellent. You guys are better players than I am. Okay. Then it is the Eater of Souls. I guess Larit closes the door, I would assume.
Hold on.
He's probably had it.
Before he does, Arthur wants to do one final thing. See if he can make sure Viltargo is dealt with.
Okay.
He is going to he's going to step himself right here.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to go ahead and use the standard, good old-fashioned cause sphere. I hope it works.
All right.
Does he have 6 hit dice or more?
Yes.
In that case, blah blah blah. No, they're just immune. They don't get anything. Okay. In that case, he's just immune. Oh well. I tried. Okay. Then Larit's gonna use the reaction to close the door.
Okay. The Eater of Souls.
The Eater of Souls, however, does not care.
This is round 3.
Yeah. Should I even bother adding the bonus at this point? I'll just roll the d20.
Yeah, just roll the d20. Anything but ones.
That's a 19. That's a crit.
Is he
or at least it threatens a crit.
Does he have? Let's see. It should say. Yeah, it is. Both are threats. Both are threats.
All right. Let's see if they both hit.
Oh Jesus!
Wow.
Both are crits.
Yeah, that's bad for him. All right, so that's going to be 4d6.
46 plus 4, and then potentially 4d6 wisdom, or 2d6 wisdom on each one.
Yeah, he needs to make more fort saves, as he's taken 17 points of damage.
Okay, so 17 puts him at 45, and he needs to make 2 more fort saves. These are big fort saves for him to make.
These are important, yeah.
These are killers.
They might straight up kill him.
Okay, that one.
That's success.
Oh, how does he do it? How does he do it?
That's really unfortunate for me, because if he dies without getting his soul sucked, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, no.
Anything else? Okay.
Arthur spent his action. He took his move. He can't really do anything else.
Got nothing.
The door's still open, right?
At this point, the door is closed, unless you want Larit to open the door.
Oh, so Larit goes after me. He's already closed the door?
Yeah, I assumed he had a ready action to do it.
He had a ready to action.
Okay, never mind then.
You can, we can still say the door's open. Larit hasn't acted this round, so we can say he's gonna.
That's a good point. Yeah, he chose not to use his reaction earlier.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I assume he's about to close the door, and I look at Viltargo and give him a good old-fashioned intimidate check and tell him, "You're fucked, dude."
All right. Yeah, he might well be.
Enjoy your playmate, good sir.
I don't expect this to do anything wonderful, but it'll be fun to do it. That's pretty much it. And I'm not sure if nothing's going to happen stat-wise, but it was fun for me, so that's all. That's enough.
Okay.
And so close the door.
Ferry Laporte.
Yeah, Larit closes the door. And
Ferry Laporte.
Is it a does it pull in from where he's at, or does it, like, what direction does the door go?
The door opens inwards into the room, so Larit has to push it closed.
In that case, he's gonna push it closed and like lean his back against it, trying to barricade it.
I intentionally let the inspire courage go because I'm not sure what to utilize to help us in this situation. None of us are going to be making attack rolls for the moment, so more to follow.
Okay. Veltargo floats down another 5 feet. As he floats down, the Soul Eater can float down 5 feet and stay with him for a full attack. This is just like the 5 foot step version of that. He's going to heal himself.
Good. Better chance to suck his soul out.
And he shouts, When this creature's been dealt with, then I'll deal with you. You have one last chance to submit to the will of Sarthargo, or else you shall all perish.
Convince the creature to follow your will.
He's feeling pretty good about himself right now. Luna.
I mean, he's been surviving, honestly, very well.
Yeah, Luna dismisses a large person. And you don't even know if she's able to keep the magic going. She's been so... she looks out of sorts. Soul Eater and Arthur.
Arthur's going to move himself down here. Going to keep that scroll in hand just in case. The Soul Eater.
Oh, I see a 1. Okay. So one
good.
hit.
One's below, though. It's going to be a d6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1.
And then that's another... Wow.
2, so 25.
2 points of damage. Yeah, he is... Veltargo is doing very well. It's another fort save.
Fort save. He can't keep passing them, but he does.
This can't happen. If Veltargo single-handedly defeats the Soul Eater, I think we just lose. We just lose the campaign.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click down all the way to Veltargo, but give you guys a round of actions if you want to do them.
She peeks out the door. Is he gone to the ground?
He is. He's dropped down 10 feet, so he's 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah, Larit's going to spend his final lay on hands to heal himself.
Is that within reach of a greatsword?
Yeah.
It is?
It is.
Oh, she's going to come out and help the Soul Eater.
What did I... Okay.
Sorry?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
If we lose her, and you can tell me to dismiss her in the room if need be.
That's not the problem. Don't worry about it.
Arthur looks worried.
Arthur looks worried?
Yeah. Arthur
will tell you what's going on in his turn.
Okay, so...
Well, I can always resummon.
Yeah, for sure. So you attack Veltargo. 15 is not a hit. You need a 19 to hit.
All right.
Did that factor in flanking, or does it not count?
So you'd be +2. So it'd be 17. It's not you still need a 19 to hit.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon on the Soul Eater. It's a miss. Veltargo will swing a dagger at Bakai. A miss. Soul Eater and Arthur.
Arthur will inform you. Just, what are you doing? If the Soul Eater, if you kill the Soul Eater's quarry before the Soul Eater does, it'll attack us next.
Oh, okay. I'll pull her back in a moment.
More importantly, me first.
Arthur's got... Do you have the other scroll in hand, Arthur?
Yes.
So when you look at Arthur, you can see his hand visibly shaking.
He doesn't show fear very often, but this is one of those times. He's showing a lot of fear.
Arthur's...
Can that thing move?
Arthur's like the embodiment of fear sometimes. He just walks into a room and creeps people out. Now...
He moves very fast.
Like faster than us?
Yeah.
Double as fast?
Horses.
Yeah.
I do remember you saying something about that, and I forgot. I'm sorry. This was
Faster
enough.
than horses.
This
Anyway,
this creature moves like the wind.
if you're out of character, it's 100 feet of fly per round.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, perfect flight too. Those are
Okay.
hits.
All right, so Veltargo, the most important saves here.
That's another 8 points of damage and 2 more.
So what I'm
flexion.
hearing is I can't outrun the creature, but
Yeah, there's-
perhaps I can
Whoa.
outrun
Hold on.
others.
Wait a second. Oh, no, never mind.
Yes.
Oh, that's bad.
Roll me a d6 and then another d6.
Yeah, I'll roll them. Not a lot. 5 points in
5.
total.
Okay. So that brings
If he
his
gets dropped down to 0, he's in a big load of trouble.
wisdom to. I'm gonna write it down here. I got it. I'll tell you guys straight up. He's a cleric, 5, sorcerer 1. So his wisdom's pretty good, and his charisma's
Yeah.
pretty good.
His wisdom. If only this was a will save.
Oh, if only he's a will save, he'd have passed those, no problem.
He probably would have passed them all. But
Yeah, he's shooting 12s for will saves. So it's good that it is a fort save.
But his wisdom is less now.
Yeah.
Because okay.
By the way, how many turns has it been since we started this? Because the summon monster only lasts for 11 turns.
It does.
How many turns has it been?
We're on round
been at
7
least-
now. So
I
at
mean,
least
from the monster. It's been at least 4 or 5 turns.
5 turns.
All right, so it's got 6 turns left, probably.
Yep.
I'll mark that down, yeah.
Bakai.
I send Bakai a mental signal. No, come back. She swings the sword, giggling, and does a full withdrawal.
Oh, she doesn't swing at him?
No, because
Okay, so he tries to attack, but she kind of just she does a withdrawal. So he's
full
good.
withdrawal.
Okay.
Just wanted to scare the our little caster there.
Larit shuts the door
Asami,
as
Larit,
action.
and Zed. Anything?
Pass.
Okay.
Larit shuts the
How
door.
how is the door angled? Is it one door? Is it a double door? Does
It's
it have
one-
handles?
It's one door. It's got a handle on the outside, handle on the inside. It's right now from where you guys are. It's a push door, so it opens into the room.
So
Into the room you're
we
in.
have to push the door open. Someone coming in has to pull the door open.
No, somebody has to on the other side. You guys would have to pull the door open from where you are,
Okay.
Yeah, they'd
and you have to push it closed. Somebody
Larit's
else.
basically like shoulder pressed against the door, like to keep it closed.
Okay.
And these these little rectangles that are in the room, what is that?
Those are sleeping pallets. Let me give you the description of the room again. This chamber contains of a half dozen dirty mats that look recently used. A long table sits against the far wall opposite the door.
Well, we could barricade the door with these items.
With the table, for sure. You could definitely double all your strength bonuses by putting the table and using that as leverage. If you wanted to.
So I'm just suggesting these, I guess, because I can't do it by myself.
Yeah, but all three of you acting in unison can put the table in front of the door this round. Because it was
If others
Zed,
think it's a
Larit,
good idea, let's
Asami,
do it.
Bakai. Bakai and Arthur are kind of acting. Luna can help. All right. Veltargo. Spiritual weapon. Just got 2 more rounds of it. That's a hit. And another 5-foot step down. So now he's only 5 feet off the ground. And he's got... So, like, technically he can't cast that spell.
Oh yeah, that since drained his wisdom so hard.
Yeah. He... tries to cast this on the Soul Eater. and it saves it. So Beltargo tries to muddle the mind of the creature, but has no effect. Luna helps out with the door. Okay, so you guys, all three of, or all four of you, got the table slammed against the door, and you're putting your weight against it.
I will say, yeah, Arthur's not participating. He's thinking for a second until he finally comes to a conclusion. Wait, open that door. I have an idea. He's gonna try and come over there.
Secure the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pondering the whole time. He was like in the corner thinking.
But what's the idea?
Yeah, Luna says, "What's the idea?" Before we open the door.
Listen. His morale is incredibly powerful. He is resisting the Soul Eater's effects. If I can unnerve him, this creature can kill him quicker, and it won't deal with us.
What? How can you scare it where the Soul Leader can't?
I mean, think about it. A table in front of a door with a room with no exit. How useful is that?
How can I demoralize him? Easy.
Luna says,
really does not understand what it does.
Luna says, "Ready your spell just in case the creature gets through."
I need no spell. Not for demoralizing him.
No, for protecting us.
What was the question? I think Zed was asking something.
No, I don't see any reason to put a table in front of a door of a room with no exit. Let the guy intimidate him if he wants.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sure.
Alrighty. Boom.
Yeah.
Door opens.
Arthur is going to go ahead, like peeking through, speaking to Veltargo. I think he's just within range. He's going to start his demoralization with, "You seem rather confident for someone fighting a Soul Eater. Are you aware of why they are called that?" As I'm going to roll some intimidation real quick, trying to demoralize him. 18? It's 10 plus hit dice plus wisdom mod?
No. Oh, actually.
Wisdom mod is down.
Wisdom mod is down. So he's got a 30 plus 1. Yes. So that shakes him for 1 round.
Excellent. And when you're shaken, you have a penalty to your saves.
You do. Let me put
And with a penalty to your saves,
yeah.
the Soul Eater is going to take advantage of this little situation.
Okay. Hit.
Actually, yeah, those are both hits.
Yeah, it's
Needs to make some fort saves with that. Let's see if he actually goes down first. Not too bad. 11 points of damage.
He's getting there. Let's see here. So this is at
a -1.
13.
Actually, is it a -1 or -2 to Shaken?
Shaken is -2.
Let's put Shaken on him first. Yeah, Shaken's -2. And that's for 1 round still.
I knew having a +13 to intimidation would be beneficial one day.
Yep, for sure. And let's see here. His will save is at, he's got 13, so +1, so -3. Or his fort save doesn't change at all.
Yeah. His fort doesn't change.
Yeah, it's not a will save, it's a fort save.
-2?
Resist the first one, but not the second. Roll a d6.
Excellent. Let's see that lower. 4.
Okay, so he's at that. All right. So he's got past the point where he can cast spells.
Mm-hmm.
Can no longer cast cleric spells.
Does that mean he can maintain concentration on his weapon?
Yeah, it lasts for 1 more round. It's one of those ones that he doesn't have to actually...
Okay.
Yeah.
He can't cast spells, but he can maintain them if they're still active. Probably. I think.
Yeah.
Not certain.
Yeah, he's fine for... It's only up for 1 more round anyway, so... You can't bring another one about. Anybody else?
Nah, let it go.
Okay.
I will attempt to follow up on his intimidation by
Oh.
just continuing to tell him how weak he is and how he is about to die. Hopefully he's prepared to meet his maker.
All right.
I am obviously nowhere near as good, but I'm learning because one day I will be.
Give it a shot. You might be able to add duration to it.
That's the goal, is to do that. So I won't penalize it more, but keep it going. And
Yeah,
terrible.
You don't add any time to it, but it's the same effect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything from Larit or Zed?
No, they're just gonna. Larit's just gonna make sure he's safe.
Okay. Veltargo, the last.
I guess he could be prepared to close the door again should the situation change, because we're all kind of looking at the
That's
situation.
a good point. Yeah, he
Yeah.
will.
Yeah. If he flies in here, we should shut the door. I mean,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this isn't at -2. The spiritual weapon should still be at +7. So 17, which I don't think is enough to hit the Soul Eater. The Soul Eater's 21. 21.
Yep.
Okay. And he steps there. So he's now down on the ground. He doesn't need to step for this. He can still do it. This will still affect the Soul Eater. And you guys have the door open. He's going to channel.
Mm.
He's going to channel negative energy.
Oof, not good.
So we got a 30-foot circle from him.
I am in prime location.
This thing is not undead. It actually is affected by this.
Absolutely.
Soul Eater. I'll roll will. It's a will save.
Let me get to it first. I just want to make sure everybody's affected. Yep.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2,
Hey.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Luna and Zed are out of the blast radius. So I will. And I can't target the Soul Eater because it's just a mini on the page, not a
I'll
actual.
roll it real quick.
So let me, give us a will save. So he takes
24.
half damage. All right, let's see here. So Veltargo. All right, we have Asami fail, Larit fail, Bakai fail, and Arthur pass. So Arthur, you're going to take half damage from this.
Mm-hmm. As is the.
So 8.
So he's taking 4, so he's still hurt bad.
Yeah, and 4 to the Soul Eater.
Mm-hmm. Barely a scratch on the Soul Eater.
Yeah, Soul Eater doesn't care.
And Larit is taking full damage from this, so he's going to.
Yeah, it's already on his. It should have applied automatically. Larit.
I think fails it applies automatically. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Soul Eater. I'm shocked how long Veltargo has lasted.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Arthur is going to continue his little explanation with. I do not know what afterlife you plan to go to, but you need a soul to do so. Without it, you're, in a literal sense, nothing.
I know where
I'm going to go.
Yeah, I know where I go in the afterlife. I go there every night in my dreams to see Shithakwa. I can guide myself through my sleep to his door. Once I learn how to open the door, then everyone will become slaves to him.
Lest be known, you will never sleep again with no soul. I'm going to go Intimidate. With Demoralize, that's not bad, 24.
That is 2 rounds.
2 rounds. Excellent. That should be enough. Shut the door. I'm going to move out of the way. And then let's roll those bones.
All right.
That's a guaranteed miss. Damn.
All right, let's
For 5 points of damage.
shake in 2 rounds. 5 points. to Veltargo. He's getting very hurt.
Yeah, need another fort save.
Fort save. Just one. Where is it? Starting to cheer for Veltargo now.
You can't succeed every.
Oh,
yes.
Shoot me a d6.
Please get max. 2.
Okay.
Good enough.
He's almost. He's at the point where you can take him down in one round. This is round number 9. So it took you 2 rounds. So round 13, the Soul Eater goes.
So he has 4 turns left. Got it. Yeah, I'm keeping track.
Okay. Anything from the inside of the room?
Larit's going to close the door and step back as well.
Okay.
At this point, we're just hoping Veltargo dies.
Spiritual weapon winks out. Veltargo's got 1 ability. He uses it. You guys have the door closed, so you don't see what happens. Let's clear the targets.
What heroes we are. Summoning horrid demons and...
So the ability is to flee. I got it.
The ability was he can shift the same way Luna can. That's how he got through the window. But he doesn't know.
Yeah. Does that invoke opportunity?
That's a withdraw.
Oh, it's just a withdraw.
Just a withdrawal. So
unfortunately for him,
the Soul Eater can outrace him.
Yeah, the Soul Eater just...
Soul Eater flies around him like...
I'd say it goes directly in front of him, stopping right there.
Yeah, exactly. It just flies right around him.
It can't take a full attack, but it can take a single swipe. I almost rolled a d6 right off the bat.
Oh!
20, let's...
Anything but a 1. See. Okay, double damage and...
Double damage and potentially to...
Oh, you need him to get soul drained for sure.
That's 10 points.
Okay, that takes him to the negative. So you need him to fail this or else.
Bad stuff.
Oh, by 1. Oh, no, okay, so it would have been by 1. So it's 2d6 because of...
Yep, because of crit. Let's see.
That's it.
8 points.
He had 7 left.
Mm-hmm. And then on the next turn, it's going to use an action to, quote, it'll use a standard act. If the wisdom damage is equal to the things, it makes the creature helpless. The Soul Eater can then devour that soul as a standard action that provokes an opportunity attack. His attack kills it. It can resist having its soul eaten by making a fort save. Success means it's still dead, but it can be restored to normality.
Okay.
If they fail the save, the soul is consumed by the Soul Eater. And if it fails to eat its soul, it's gonna get mad. That succeeds.
It eats the soul.
No, 17. That matches.
But when you're helpless, there's penalties. I'm pretty sure.
On top of 4?
I'm pretty sure.
Check. For fort saves?
Let's see here. Let's check.
He was still shaken too.
Yeah, he was too.
Well, that's what that -4 already is. Or is that? Oh, that's a +4.
Let's see here. I'm gonna say DM caveat.
It's up to you. It's up to you whether you want that to be a success or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a success.
Excellent.
Falls unconscious. Unconscious is the...
Yeah. If the Soul Eater is killed within 120 feet of the victim's corpse, and the victim has been dead no longer than 1 minute, the soul returns to their body, and they actually come back to life.
Okay, so this is what happens.
A victim slain in this manner cannot be returned to life through clone, raised dead, or reincarnation. They can be restored through resurrection, true resurrection, miracle, and wish, but only if the caster makes a DC 30 caster level check.
Yeah. Soul Eater devours Veltargo's soul. And you can feel it. You can feel its presence, Arthur, lingering for just a brief moment.
Yeah, it's satisfied, hopefully. I'm going to... If I know it's got him, I'm going to try and dispel that as quick as I can.
It goes on its own.
Yeah, Arthur.
But you
see
hear
Arthur
you hear a
just-
voice in your mind. Bring me again. Bring me again. And then it's gone.
Arthur. Yeah, Arthur just breathes a heavy sigh of relief. Just he's
To
gone.
be honest, I am not sure how
gone.
we would have won that fight without the Soul Eater.
We almost didn't with the Soul Eater.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is that difference
he,
maker?
The
he succeeded so many saves.
I thought
know
you-
the Soul Eater's only CR7, but still.
I thought you guys were going to use the Soul Eater against the vampire in the very first adventure.
No, we didn't. Nah, this was way more dangerous.
It was for sure, definitely. Yeah, Veltargo was no slouch, but he didn't really have any way to do like big damage unless he did his channel energy or his he didn't take any cause serious wounds, or else he would have been really dangerous.
Yeah, Arthur breathes a sigh of relief and just tells everybody, "It's done. He's gone, and it's gone too."
But
Say we kind of take a long rest in this room with the door barricaded, just to be safe.
the Book of Ibon sits
So, who wants
sits
to go outside and check the body?
sits atop its bier. And we'll just put a plug. Like actually, what I wanted to do, just to finish this off, the page that the
Sorry, I
book.
hogged up the entire combat.
No,
there,
that was
but,
awesome though. Let's see here.
God damn.
All right.
He probably wouldn't have beat it, but he almost survived it.
On the page that's open in the Book of Ibon, it reads,
For Ubo-Sathler is the source and the end. Before the coming of Zothaqua, or Yog-Sothoth, or Cthulhu from the stars, Ubo-Sathler dwelt in the steaming fens of the new-made earth, a mass without head or members, spawning the grey, formless efts of the prime and the grisly prototypes of terrene life. And all earthly life, it is told, shall go back at last through the great circle of time to Ubo-Sathler. The Book of Ibon.
and we'll leave it at that.
Paul Tregardas found
Oop.
the milk.
All right.
The real question is,
we snuck a peek at the next page for a moment there.
do we hear a sound of ding in the room?
I'll go ahead and apparently I didn't remove summon monster from my. There you go. The scroll has been used up.
Yeah,
happened to
Arthur
my-
senses the creature leave.
What happened to my scroll? I think I accidentally deleted my scroll of magic circle.
That's what I thought you were going to use.
Oh, did you delete it?
No, I didn't delete it.
I think I deleted it by accident, trying to delete summon monster.
Did you give it to Luna?
If Luna wants it, she can have it.
You might have given it to Luna.
I don't think I technically did.
Yeah, there's a scroll of magic circle against evil on Luna's sheet.
Oh yeah, because Luna wanted to scribe it.
She wanted to learn it, but she
Right.
hasn't done so yet. So
Right.
okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
That was 10 times more fun than I thought it was going to be.
That was difficult.
But without that creature, we would be dead.
We'd
Ages
be
ago.
gone. Yeah, we'd
Yeah.
be dead.
But you have to look at it this way
Tommy's
too.
family would have been like, "Where'd she go?"
I hope we get a substantial reward for that because that was hard.
You look at it this way, you guys would have done more physical damage than the Soul Eater was doing. So
Soul Eater got rid of him though.
like
he's
a
gone.
couple really good shots, so you doing 18 or 20 points of damage, and Veltargo probably would have been dead. So you look at it that way, but it was that channel energy was the game breaker.
We had no way of knowing if he could do that round after round. So
Yeah,
pulling
he had.
pulling
I think he had two
nuclear
more
option.
left.
We didn't know how many he had. We also didn't know if we would succeed our next save. So we
Yeah.
had to.
Actually,
we
he
had
had
to get rid of him.
he had 4 left.
Yeah, we had to get rid of him. We couldn't I have no regrets.
I
We
didn't.
didn't have an area heal.
Yeah,
Like he had an area damage, so we had to individually heal through it.
I didn't get a chance to color spray you guys.
Yeah, Larit used his last lay on hands on himself, and he still has 15 wounds.
Yeah, that was fun. This is the way.
Arthur's got 13 wounds.
This is the way third level adventure should end. Good job, guys.
Does it end with we coming forth?
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh well.
Oh no.
Maybe next. Maybe
Let me.
maybe next.
Let me do the experience points though.
You did already give us the ones for avoiding the monster in the beginning?
I haven't
No,
done.
we haven't gotten
They're
to
on. They're on
Oh,
the
okay.
sheet though. Let's see here.
You just said to remind you because we didn't fight it.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I was putting them on the. Let's see here.
We all have 3 hit points left.
6,400.
Oh, no, we're all level 3.
You're at 79 of 9,000. So you're getting very close to fourth level.
We're very close. One more good encounter like that.
One thing I do want to.
One more good dungeon like will get us to fourth.
One thing I do need to talk to you guys about is the next adventure. 'Cause I haven't got anything cooked up. Specifically, this was the end of my 3 adventure arc, and I threw the stage fright with the slot in there. That was the kind of like an extra. Do your characters have one of those little plot hooks that you want to explore specifically, so I can kind of tailor it to you guys, or do you want me just to drop something on you? Like there's things that I've left like a lot of plot hooks dangling, a lot of hints at things and stuff like that. I don't know if anything's like really intrigued anybody, or you're just kind of just waiting for the next big one where I kind of hit you over the head with it. Is any of those dangling plot hooks intrigued anybody that they want to? Obviously, you want to get to the bottom of the.
Can we take between today and the next play session to think about it and send it to you?
Well, you can, but then I won't have anything like big made up for the next session.
Well, we're probably going to have to wrap up and go back to town.
What I'll do is I'll plan for the you going to the Church of Shithakwa on the Street of the Gods. I imagine that would be on your no or yes.
Yeah. It depends on if you want, like, what is like for quest lines? Do you want personal, like smaller scope quest lines, or do you want like actual campaign spanning?
No, like during games, there's been probably 8 or 10 extra things mentioned that could be plot hooks for adventures. Let's give you an example: the room in the Fat Chance or the Last Chance. That's sealed up.
That's Thaddeus's brother's room.
So you think it's sealed up. So there's that
we
one.
were led to believe.
There's
the information we got. Yeah.
There's the basement of Popoff's house. There's the Swan Row courthouse. There's the shrinking potion for the wolf house. There's like a bunch of different like plot hooks that I've kind of like dangled, hoping that maybe someone would be intrigued enough. Like this one here came about because Zed was intrigued enough with the statue to go along the Street of the Gods and try and find out about this.
It's not that we weren't interested by them. It's just that we had other things to deal with at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna, just because I have to be prepared. Do you guys think I've got one thing prepared, and then I've got 2 other things that I could sort of wing, and I've got. Let's just say getting back to town isn't going to be easy either. So
not in our condition,
right? So there's that.
I mean, if you look at the combat tracker,
once you get back to town, assuming that you have the key in the book, I would just like to know your plans, and then that kind of allows me to prepare things. I won't use it like against you kind of thing. I'll use it to prepare the rest of the adventures.
I mean, plans in what our characters.
Yeah. Are you gonna keep the Book of Ibon? Are you gonna keep the key? That kind of stuff.
I think we were asked to retrieve the book, so we would probably return it to the person who gave us the quest. Retrieve it.
Yeah, if you could return it to the library. It's not a specific person gave you Jade Pickett gave you the quest to return the key. He's going to pay you 200 gold rilks for the return of the key, which you assume is here probably.
And the key, it was said to
open the Book of Ibon. Open anything. So maybe we'll just play it out, and if I have to wing a few things,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we should keep the key separate from the book, but that's just me.
Okay, what we'll do is we'll play it out next week, and we'll see where it goes. We have to
Gold rilks are nice, but
maybe give me like 5 or 10 minutes to cook something up or whatever. Okay, because I can't plan for eventualities that I can't foresee.
Could always hang out in the fat chance and perform and make some money.
That's true too.
Well, whatever it is,
I could just try and make more allies. Honestly, Arthur just wants validation. He just wants people to respect or fear him. Doesn't matter which, as long as one of them.
I think there's 6 people in this room that both respect and fear Arthur right now.
But there could be more.
All right. Anyway,
I'm looking for something that has 2,021 experience points.
What kind of dread witch only has 12 people fear him?
All right.
It's
well,
a start.
Good job, guys, and I'll catch you in 2 weeks.
Glad we got to play, and it was good.